wake up in the morning, sinking halfway to the bottom. There's a loud, distorted screaming in my soul. Everything is dark and empty, and I don't know how to fix it. So I curl up in a ball and cry in the comfort of my home. I don't know why I feel like shit. They say I'm fine, but I'm not fine. I'm dying inside.
Uh-oh.
And all I see are demons.
Are you ready?
I try to hide.
Are you ready for disappointment? Can you feel the excitement in the air? I can. Today is a very special day because it's the first ever stream on this channel, and we have some special guests who are going to be joining us on our escapade. Allow me to get them in here. You probably already know who they are. I apologize if this is loud. You know, they've been bugging me for 5 minutes, telling me that they're ready. There's one. Oh, it's Volound. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. What's up? What's up, Jake? What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good, good. Thank you guys for coming. Are you excited? Are you ready to see what Creative Assembly is going to screw up next?
I cannot wait to find out what game we're going to be playing for the next 5 years, man. I'm so excited.
For the next 10 years.
I've been waiting for the next Total War game. It's going to be so good, guys.
Oh. Are you excited to constantly be worried about what's broken and not working and... Oh, wait. I don't have Brave open. I apologize off the rip. This is the first time I'm doing this, and I have nothing prepared. Well, I do have something prepared, but...
Well, I have lots to talk about CA. I spent the last 24 hours researching. I'm not impressed.
Oh, gosh. YouTube without a profile is vile. Hold on.
I still haven't spent $600 on DLC for a game before in my life, so I'm looking forward to finally having an excuse to do that.
Goodness.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to bankrupt myself.
What a nightmare. And who would? Who would? Who can afford to do that nowadays?
It's alright, just take out debt. You know, get more credit cards.
There you go,
Just
yeah.
wrap that up.
Is this starting right now? Oh, okay. The cheeky little cunts, they flipped it
It's another
on.
half an hour. They did this
Yeah.
thing where they made a timer for when the stream starts so they can have a clock so the stream can start. Fucking losers.
Yeah. And, you know, they held like a secret Discord Q&A thing the other day that I completely missed, which I assume was on purpose. They posted it on their channel with like a link or something, but I haven't watched it. But I'm sure I know for a fact that they did that to avoid getting made fun of in their own chat room.
All jokes aside, I'm kind of worried that this is going to be the most boring possible outcome, which is literally just that they announced Warhammer 40k, which everyone already knows is fucking being made.
Dude,
and
shut
this
up.
whole thing is going to be pointless.
Shut up. Don't say that. Gosh
Can
damn
you
it.
imagine?
Yes, I can.
Just announce the game that everyone knows they already are fucking going to make, and they don't even announce the other thing that they're working on, which I've had confirmation of as well.
Like, yeah,
That would piss me off, because at least I would feel scammed. Like, I would demand a refund. Or even I want all my time and attention back, because holy shit.
yeah,
I think there's a chance they'll do that.
And you know what? If that's the case, good. Because if it's just 2 hours of them waddling on about nonsense that nobody cares about, that's going to be really embarrassing for me, considering the group I've amassed here. we've made a big deal out of doing the stream, and it's 3 hours of them just going like, well, our fiscal projections for the next 10 years. I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't say that, can I? Well, we've been demonetized, boys. It's over. Sorry.
But you know what? Given CA's current leadership and their history, I would not be surprised if this turned into a segment specifically for their investors.
It always does. It always does.
That's
That thing they did for the Warhammer 3 reveal, they were like, we've grown our business by 50% over the course of the past 10 years. It's like, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? I don't care. Your games suck. The hell?
Yeah.
I don't care how many people you've hired. Can any of them do the job? Apparently not.
Well, I have no faith in the studio currently because they're headed by a former mobile game company studio director or CEO.
Yeah, fair.
And before that, he actually worked for Ubisoft Reflections. And the only reason he got that job, he started off as a project manager and was actually nepo babied in by.
Oh,
his
you're talking
brother,
about the
Martin.
Dutch guy?
I'm talking about the
Is that Sega Europe? The guy leading that?
Yeah, I'm talking about Gareth Edmondson, and then his brother Martin
right.
Edmondson would be the Sega Europe leader right now. But yeah, Gareth was actually nepo babied into his first project manager role, and was immediately promoted to studio director when Martin Edmondson was he was fired or something like that, constructively by Atari, and then his brother sued Atari, and then they went on to work at I think it's called Thumbstar Games, which is a mobile game company.
Excuse me.
And then once that company started to die, they jumped ship to CA. So it's
all right. Jake's bringing some scoops to the stream as well.
long
got my shit that I can drop on this stream. So
there's just after researching that and then seeing their business practices that they used in prior games being shoved into Creative Assembly as a whole, I have no faith. They seem to make, based on like pure soft decisions that they think are going to work well, which is actually backfired for them as a niche company. Because CA is like, they've always been, military sim niche. Not a lot of people are after this, and the only broad appeal they had was word of mouth, right? And then they started to make Hyenas. They experimented with Aliens Isolation, which I've seen your video of Volound on that, and apparently it was development hell. So
yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
And they're making a second one as well.
How?
That was announced
with what
a few
money?
months ago, I think.
Goodness. Okay, wait. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so they've been making the same game for 10 years. The damn thing barely works. We're announcing at least 2 new titles today. I've heard rumors of 3, and they're releasing a new DLC, and they're working on Alien Isolation. There's no way. There's no way that any of these games are going to be good. They can barely make one work over the course of of 10 years. Even after.
So they are going to announce 2 Total War games today. They are going to do that because that's what that would preclude my worry about just announcing this 40k boring dog shit that everyone already knows. So they are going to announce 2, or do they mean that they're going to talk about Warhammer 40k and then talk about Alien Isolation? Say, oh, look at the progress we've done.
No. But
I need to know: is it 2 Total War games today? Is that what they're going for?
Well, I'll tell you somebody who's excited. Hang on. Oh, here he is, surprise guest. Hooray! There he is. Yay! Storytech's excited at least.
I can't say anything.
What?
For a second there, I thought he was in the group call with us for a second. I was like,
No. Oh shit! Sorry. Wait.
Oh, it's the pale golem. How you doing?
There he is. Is
Soy Master
One of
himself
my
is
time of
down.
day. Let's go.
My stream must be late. Is that what the? Oh man, I had the latency put as far down as possible. They saw.
Yeah,
it.
with this, honestly, there's no visual quality difference between a slight delay and a major delay. So even if are you streaming in 1440p or are you streaming in 1080p?
Bro, don't ask me that question. Don't ask me those questions. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, I'm gonna look at your stream. Yeah, you're at brother. You could have just done no latency at all. I think you would have been fine.
Could I just done low latency?
Yeah, like there's 3 options. There's one that gives you plenty of time to edit out footage as you go. There's one that gives you like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then there's one that's like you're streaming instantly.
No.
It's kind of like Twitch streamers use.
Oh, that's the ultra low latency. Shit. Well, I can't change that
Yeah.
now. Sorry, guys. You're behind by about 30 seconds, I think. Yeah. Well.
There's something you can put up on your stream though as something better than this cringe fucking clock bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, just paste that into a text document and then just drag that right in front if you want.
So copy that and put it in the chat, or where am I putting it?
Just put it on your stream so people can see it, because this is basically everything that I've gathered so far over the past few years.
What the hell is all of this? Okay, wait. I don't
Project
wanna,
Eastwood.
I don't want to
That's interesting.
expose everybody's servers. Give me 1 second. But Jake, I've been holding a question for you for a minute. Oh, by the way, hey Dolph
True.
man, hey everybody, thanks for coming out. Good to see you, Dolphy.
Oi, oi.
Jake, is it okay if I call you Jake? Do you prefer that, or?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, cool. So I saw a comment that you left the other day on one of my videos where you said it genuinely detected. You have a problem with that word. I read that. I read that. I didn't know what it meant, so I didn't say anything because I didn't want to like piss anybody off. But I was wondering what you mean by that.
So that guy in your video had said in the comment, he had said that
It's genuinely a good
Master
game.
of Command is genuinely a good game, and
Right.
then literally like I think it was maybe 14 hours ago, Volound and I were sitting in a Discord call and we were talking about Master of Command, and I was like, this game is so shit, it looks shit.
Oh no!
It looks
Oh
like it's shit.
no! No! Wait.
And then I read this guy saying that it's genuinely a good game, and then I think about the video about Mr. Smart Donkey saying Warhammer 3 was genuinely a good game, and I'm like, all right, I gotta comment just because if you already bought the game, I feel bad, but if
Yeah.
you didn't, I was like, hopefully he reads this comment and doesn't buy the fucking shit.
Yeah, genuinely was a good laugh for a while there. Few years ago, like 2021 or something. Well, that was a hell of a meme.
Goodness.
That was a good time.
That sucks. I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping that it was good because he's one of us, right? The dude who makes that game, he's one of us. Or like,
Well, you can say, you know, all this kind of stuff, and you can, but like unless you put it into practice, right? Like I would have never ever released Master of Command the way it is, and because again, the main thing is because it's even less of a simulation and leans more heavily into the arcade, so it's actually going in the opposite direction of what you would want a Total War killer, quote unquote, to be. So if you look at the gameplay and it's hit point based, so you have men who aren't properly simulated on the field, like they have health bars that say 1,200 guys or something like that, or 400 guys, but meanwhile there's not that many people simulated on the field. And then when cannons hit them, an arbitrary number goes down on the unit, and that isn't represented by men dying on the field. So you lose out on that entire aspect of it. So it becomes just hollow number crunching.
well,
Which is exactly what was happening with what was that stupid game that was coming out that had the demo where you had to
Strategos?
send messengers. Yeah, Strategos. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was just another hollow shell as well because it's just numbers coming off units.
oh,
It's
come
like I'm playing.
on. Come on.
It's like I'm
Yeah,
playing
like
Ark.
that.
We can't
Yeah.
keep doing this, man. Okay, but okay, wait. In their defense, whether you can, the quality, you can rag on that all day. In their defense, there's like between the two of them, there's like maybe 20 people working on those games.
Yeah.
So it's like compared to a multi-billion-dollar company, I can let some things slide, even though it may not be my particular taste. I prefer to have the actual simulation of battle be performed, but if things don't meet a quality standard, I can let that go a little bit because they're not spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a piece of crap. So, but that does suck because we need more people working on stuff that can rival Creative Assembly. I have a feeling that this bullcrap. We'll bring this back in a second. That this bullcrap here is a last hurrah. Because I don't, to my knowledge, I don't think they've ever done more than one big project at a time. So I'm hoping this is a desperate play at trying to retain some kind of relevancy, and
I was going to say that. This actually just seems like desperation to me. They've never done some sort of a big fucking E3 reveal showcase thing like this, have they? I don't remember this for Rome 2. They just announce shit, don't they?
Yeah,
They don't announce the announcement and then announce it.
Well,
That's what this is now.
You can tell they did this to make use of their creator program, because if you actually look, every single Total War content creator is streaming this right now. We're not the only ones.
Yeah.
So, and then they even said,
fun.
even in a post, that you can either watch it on their stream or on your favorite creator. So clearly, this was already rolled out. This
Thanks,
was already part of the
inviting
plan.
people to watch us. That's great. Appreciate it.
yeah. And hey, if anybody in the chat has friends who's watching Andy or Soytech. By the way, everybody and their mother is doing a stream now. I don't even know why we're here. So I'm just say, guys, this is the genuine stream. If you want somebody who doesn't care about the monetary effect it'll have when you say Creative Assembly's bad at their job, come on over, because that's us. That's us right here.
Basically, every other channel is just part of the marketing expenses on the balance sheet of the company at this point. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck do you expect going there?
Whether directly or indirectly at this point, in my opinion.
And it's directly.
Yeah.
In the case of other people that have participated in the tournaments that they've been doing, they were all paid to do that. That's why you have YouTubers there that haven't bothered to touch Total War in 6 months or 2 years, that just come out of nowhere and somehow are just on hand, available, giving their time to these streams that get no views. It's because the company's paying them to do that, because they have a budget for that.
Yeah.
That's been confirmed. I've had that confirmed.
They wouldn't do it if they weren't getting paid for it. I wouldn't do it. I sure as hell wouldn't come out and be like, actually, guys, we can wait until the next patch for the game to work. Actually, it's not that important right now. That tweet from Soytech where he was like, this could have waited. I think some aspect like the game working shouldn't be put on hold, considering that the game costs at least $400 to own at this point.
Yep.
So that's a bad opinion. That's an incorrect opinion, honestly.
Also, the fact that these people are going to be getting this game for free as long as they just continue to not squeak too loudly or do anything out of line, that should immediately just make everything they say about this entire project fucking worthless. Why would you pay attention to that?
There's no point. And it's sad because, I don't. Go ahead.
I was going to say, not to mention, they're all going to get it early, too. So early access.
For free, yeah.
Yeah, early for free, so they'll have videos on it before anybody else.
I know, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but it seems kind of weird that, this game has all these problems, and these people who are getting this game early and playing it weeks in advance don't mention anything about it. So, are they missing it, or are they not saying anything? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But Volound, you had me throw this up on the screen. What am I looking at here? Is this just what we're probably going to see?
This is. I'm just putting this here because this is one of the points where I'll lose the ability to use this predictively and get a "told you so" or that sort of shit. I'm trying to just I haven't mentioned Project Hydrogen or Eastwood before anywhere. Maybe, I don't think I have, but that was confirmed to me a long time ago that those are the names of the projects that are in development right now.
Gosh.
It was confirmed to me that Juno is not 40k, and that there are at least 2 other games that might have started since I found all this out. There could be more games in development, and that would maybe make a Medieval 3 possibility more real.
Project
Juno is not
Juno.
40k.
Hydrogen. and
I know.
eastward.
Yeah,
We're
so like
undercover.
maybe you could say that I don't know. They've announced Alien Isolation 2, but when did that actually, get greenlit and start getting worked on? It's kind of ambiguous. I haven't had information on that. So trying to place these terms, Juno, Hydrogen, Eastwood, to attach them to actual projects is kind of difficult. But I know that Juno is not 40k. That was confirmed to me by a good source. Because I suspected it was, and they were just like, nah, it's not. So I actually got something on that. And the 40k is absolutely confirmed to be in development. So 40k is going to be called fucking internally Juno or Hydrogen or Eastwood, but it's not Juno, so that only leaves Hydrogen or Eastwood. So you can sort of just narrow things down and figure things out here. So
Gotcha. Yeah, well, it's in the stream. It's in the archive now, so we'll keep it there. It's just basically what we're pretty sure they're making. And I know, 40K is definitely coming out. They've been hinting at it like a space fantasy. People thought it was Star Wars at first.
I've heard a couple of things about Star Wars, and there's not really been much. Like, see if they were actually making a Star Wars game, I think I would have heard a bit more about that.
Really? Yeah. So it was probably just 40K.
And it doesn't really make sense that they would be making a 40k and a Star Wars at the same fucking time.
None of this makes sense.
Stupid. So what's going to be going on is that I'm basically 100% sure almost that they were simultaneously making a 40k Total War and a World War One Total War sometime around the whole of 2023, I think. And then I think around the time of all the leaking, around the end of 2023, Total War World War One was going disastrously, and I think the game director actually left the studio out of protest. So
who saw that coming?
I think,
except everybody.
Yeah, I think there's two possibilities there. Either they continued to sink resources into an abortion that they were possibly only developing because of the shared modular assets with a 40k Total War, because there's some similarities there, supposedly. I don't fucking know. They decided it was easy to make them both at the same time, kind of like how they decided it would be easy to make Troy and Pharaoh and Mesopotamia all at the same time, essentially, which is pretty much what they were doing.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't as easy as they thought, because those games did not perform very well, from what I understand.
Yeah, exactly. So they do have a lot of this parallel projects going when they can get away with it. If they can do that, they'll try. It just makes the development cheaper. Yeah. So it's just, the question for me is, did they actually just fucking scrap World War One and change to something else like a Medieval 3 at the last minute, and that's been in development for like a year or for 18 months? That's possible.
So we can expect a disaster on that front either way. That's great. I mean, more of the same. But really quick, I want to address the chat. Cecil, I've seen you before. Thanks for coming out. Dolphy, of course. What's up, man? I don't think I recognize the rest of you. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain is already not very good, so forgive me if I don't recognize you. But are you guys drinking through this? Because I am.
I'm just drinking water. That's all I need, man.
Same.
Perfect fuel.
I'm not. And if you're wondering what that little black box in the corner there is... Oh, shit. Hold on. Hey! Nothing showed up. Oh, wait. This is the preview.
I thought he was going to show me Lore Master Sword Take again.
No. We can bring him out.
If you're going to drink through this, you'll need something strong, though.
What do you think?
Boycotts don't really work.
Oh.
I think you're in a tin can somewhere.
Yeah. What happened to your mic, lad?
You switched mic.
My Mac. What happened?
You're on your camera mic, it sounds like. Do you have a mic on that webcam?
You got a tin can and string mic.
Oh, great.
I feel like we're on a Zoom meeting right now.
Hold on.
He's got a tin can attached to one of his dreadlocks that fell off.
Yeah. It's holding on. Is that did it get better or what? Happened?
That's better. You're back. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't like the. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. I was gonna have a camera, but if I can't figure out what that's about, Come on, you.
He's
cunt.
gonna just do
What?
shots now. Like every time they say tactical strategy, he's gonna just neck a shot.
Oh,
Uh,
am I still
I need
here?
to be stone cold sober for this. Like this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. My streaming software froze for a second. Are we still here? Refresh.
Are you using OBS or Streamlabs?
No,
or what
no.
are you using?
I'm using some third-rate independent party streaming software, which I'm beginning to see the downsides of currently. It shouldn't be.
I use OBS. It's free.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Siege rework thing that they did before Warhammer 3 launched, where they clearly spent a lot of money on that? Like,
Which one?
They even got Epic Voice Man in to do the video for that, the voiceover.
Epic Voice Man. Who's that? Which one is?
You don't know Epic Voice Man?
There's so many of them, man.
They paid him to. They paid Epic Voice Man to narrate a siege between Chinese faction and
Excuse me.
plucked chickens climbing ladders faction.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
I think that's the Siege faction, and then
Yeah, plucked chicken faction. That's it.
Yeah.
I literally didn't put it together. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, Chinese faction. Who's that? Who's participating in that?
The one with the Chinese music themes.
The one that looks Asian.
You know?
Yeah. That one. Yeah. Sorry, I don't pay too much attention.
It's that time they just took 3K and dropped into Warhammer 3, which already was in the first place.
Literally.
I literally did.
Okay, how about...
But yeah, I'm bringing it up
minus the duels.
That whole thing, like that whole thing just seemed desperate to me. Like the fact that they were announcing a shitty Siege rework that was transparently garbage, and that's what I'm here to do as well. I'm here to show how transparently garbage this is today. So
Yes,
it's going to be just a repeat of that for me.
Yeah.
And I felt sorry for them when they were doing that, because they had like a shit script and everything, and they just had Epic Voice Man to carry it, and it was just tactical strategy and all this, and I was like, what the fuck? Why am I even covering this? It's like they can't even put something good together that can successfully even dupe you into thinking the game's good, like they could for Siege of Carthage trailer. That actually tricked people.
It did, because it was a lie. They just lied. They just straight up lied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is my mic dead again?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did to fix it, and it'll probably happen again. I apologize. We won't know. We won't know what it is.
Oh, look at that. NASMR's in the chat with us.
Yeah.
How's it going, lad?
Nasmer, what's up? What did you call him?
NASMR. I don't know how to... I didn't know if he actually...
I just call him Nasmor.
That is
Nasmer,
what
okay.
it is. That is what it is, though. Oh, shit.
All right, Nasmer. Oh, there
What
you
does it
go.
mean?
That's first...
What does it mean? How'd you know?
Me?
Yeah, how'd you know that's where it is?
Well, because he just said it. Jake just said it. Jake just said
What?
it was NSAMR.
Oh,
whatever.
NASMR, yeah.
And yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
I didn't have some foresight into that. Why? What is it? Is it an inside joke?
I thought you meant it was
No.
a reference, and I just got the reference right by accident.
what does it mean?
Yeah.
You tell
Yeah.
me. Well, yeah. Well, back to my previous statement. I am drinking because one, I won't be so much of a spaz, and two, I think this is going to be horrid. So
Yeah. This is gonna suck balls.
At least we can watch it burn together.
yeah,
you know?
together. Look at
That's,
this. This is the best thing I've ever done. I think we got Dolphy, we got Nasmer, we got Jake and Volound on the mic. Oh, it's beautiful. And this is
It's like we've gathered to watch a nice bonfire. You're the only one with beers because we're
We're
I've
busy
given up-
chucking the logs on,
'cause I'm an alcoholic.
fanning the flames.
Yeah. I've got my water though. I've got my good enough replacement.
Drink lots of water. The fantasy's going to be revealed first. Caesar.
You know what? Just for fun, I'll eat a third vitamin gummy this morning. That'll really set
Gotta
me
fill
off.
up on those. Dude,
Yeah.
my knees have been aching. I need to drink, or I need to eat more gummy vitamins, bro. I need to get more them Flintstones in my body.
You're an old man. You're an old man.
I
You got
am.
fuck knees already.
I feel old, man. I feel old. Well, we got 3 more minutes. I'd like to show you all, if I can bring this up. I would like to push out a statement that pigs are great, and you shouldn't eat pigs because they're smart and they're wonderful. And here's my proof.
What the fuck?
That's the best pig. You've been blessed with the image of the best pig. He'll come out later, I'm sure.
Oh man, I'm waiting for this.
As he has been saying, it's going to take 20 seconds for us to get this image.
It's going to take you 30. It's going to take you 30 to get it.
30.
Because my dumb ass, and you can't change it after you start it, and I'm afraid to stop it now. So let's get into it. It's fine, whatever.
Pigs are smart though. You're right.
It's
They're
not-
basically smart as dogs.
Yeah, they're
Leave
as
pigs
smart.
alone, man.
Yeah, I don't eat pig. I stopped eating pig, I think this summer, because of that video. It wasn't just that video. It was some other stuff. It was, but yeah, I love pigs, man. And we're gonna
Because
have
that is bar mitzvah.
this bar mitzvah. Excuse me. Shalom, brother.
He just cycled through all the religions that can't eat pig in his mind and picked that one.
yeah. Of course you picked that one. What do you have to say about it, Rich?
It's not a simple case of just porting it across.
That's absolutely
a
halal,
lot of
by the
that
way.
stuff
Over that.
has to actually be reworked, rebuilt,
Thank you.
refactored, and actually brought up to the standards that you're seeing in Warhammer
Oh, man.
3.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you for commenting.
Don't ask questions.
Oh, whoops.
Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Well, it's relevant.
I can't even see that. I should probably have your stream open up on my PC so I can actually see.
Yeah,
this. I have it on my
probably.
phone.
I've got it up there. It's delayed. I fucking hate the delay, man. It's annoying.
I'm so
Has
sorry.
anyone figured out how much all this DLC costs for all these games if you just bought them all on day one?
Yeah,
Because that'd be good to know. Because that's
I
going
think
to
it's
tell us what we expect from both of these games we're going to announce right now. In fact, it'll get worse.
Are you talking
I
about
can look at it.
Warhammer?
So
Oh yeah, Warhammer, man.
Yeah.
That's the most
It
the most
costs-
extensive, long-form, protracted deployment of this tactical strategy.
It's
so
actually
far, so-
insulting. It costs altogether at full price now. Currently, it costs a little under $400, but after tax, it's going to easily charge you $430, $440.
yeah.
And that's
It's
with
all
all the decreases for the old shit.
with all the
that no one will
decreases
buy.
at full price, but with the bundles. Before it was closer to $500. It surpassed $500 easily before. Yeah, but now it's like
How much if you just bought it all on day one as it fucking was available to buy? That's what I really want to know.
like $500, a little over $500.
Yeah, like if you pay Piggy Maxed the
Yeah.
whole way through the whole run.
Piggy Max.
Yeah,
Oh,
$500. And the number is still going up, people. The number is still going up. They're releasing new DLC today. Today.
Yeah.
So that number is not going to be accurate after today. It's going to be higher. I would just like to preface anybody who might be new to us or may not understand what's actually going on. We got 15 seconds left. I advise you to go in with low expectations and then leave with even lower ones. Yes. All right. Tell me how you're gonna scam me.
Okay. Set and action.
Do we want subtitles?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Total War Anniversary Showcase.
Yes.
Has it started? Has it started for me?
it has, yeah.
Can you not see it?
God. I'm still waiting on fucking timer.
Oh, are you watching it? You're watching it on Teutonica stream.
Why? What, is he watching
Oh
it
yeah,
on
no,
the
it's
stream?
working. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, Dolphy, that's a good question. Who was that guy? Do we know who he is even?
So he's Steve Coleman, community manager.
Oh,
Look
I
at
do
that.
know who he is.
I'm Steve Coleman, Senior Community Manager across the Total War franchise.
I know
It's
who
a
you are.
tactics
On behalf of
franchise. Fuck
everyone
you.
at Creative Assembly, we're thrilled to be here with you today to celebrate one.
Thanks for
truly
censoring
monumental
forums and stuff. I
milestone,
appreciate
the
that.
25th anniversary of this iconic strategy franchise. Throughout
Right to
this
discuss
year,
is a
we've been
privilege,
celebrating
so
the legacy
get
of
off the
Total
screen,
War
please.
by shining a spotlight
Yeah.
on each of the games that we've released since the year 2000. But today, we look forward to the future. and the exciting next generation for the franchise. This showcase is your
Showed a
front-row
millisecond
seat
of
to
showing
everything
two.
We've been eagerly building
They couldn't have
behind the
picked a
scenes.
more Redditoid.
They couldn't have picked the
person.
worst guy to present. Where's that lady?
We're working on a
Where's
range of
the
projects that span
Grace
different
Carroll?
eras,
Bring her back.
styles, and stages of development. And now we finally get to share them with you. Whether it's long-awaited updates,
Good.
bold
Yeah,
new
people are
ideas,
planning to be
or
disappointed. You
glimpses
should.
into the
Just
future.
Look at the bodyguard standing
There's
behind.
something
Ready
here
to
for every kind
up.
of strategy.
Does he have
Let's take it
bodyguards?
over.
Let's jump into things with a quick message.
He's gonna get
Just
jumped in
standing there
there.
like a bodyguard. Bouncer.
Someone who's had a part to play in almost every Total War game.
Ah!
Thanks, Steve.
Hey, you suck at your job, bro.
The doors of Creative Assembly in November 1999, hoping to land my next role in game development.
Oh.
Little did I know that during my interview, I would be shown an early glimpse of Shogun.
Love the dead game B-roll.
Over 25 years
Yeah, the
later,
games that they're not
you've
supporting.
conquered history's most pivotal eras.
Oh my god, they're already bringing up Warhammer shit. Fuck's sake, that didn't last long, did it? The
No,
20
no.
years it has
Of
to
course
be.
they're gonna bring
Oh
up
my God.
Warhammer stuff.
The dawn of the modern world. You've also crossed
Thanks to
dimensions
your support.
one of
Oh my
fantasy's
God.
most
Who's
iconic
supporting you?
settings, conquering the vast Warhammer world with legendary warriors in conflicts that defy reality. Thanks to
Don't
your
ask
support,
questions.
we
Just
get to
consume
continue
product
pushing
and
the
then get
boundaries of
excited
what
for next
Total
It's gonna
product.
pay
War
30
is. So whether
more
you're a
dollars.
fan of our history or fantasy titles, throughout it all, our aim
80 for
is
base game.
and
90
has
for base
forever
game.
remained the same, ensuring everyone
At
Oh my
least.
god, they're
is
starting with
excited
this
to
fucking
take one
shit.
more turn.
Ugh.
Now, what better place to begin the celebrations than with an early look at what's to come in Total War?
He's back.
Warhammer. Oh my gosh, of course. Is it Nagash? By the way, did they do an early reveal of something? Because there were people talking about this
He's back. And this time, he's more
DLC before
determined
the stream
than
started.
ever.
They made a blog. They made a blog post,
Growing up,
and everyone was speculating. that
It's
this
our
was
boy! Sorry to interrupt you. Thank you for telling me. But it's our boy. Look.
It's not a simple case of just porting it across. A lot of that stuff.
It's rich.
Magazine. Like me, many of my teammates at Creative Assembly share the same deep love for Warhammer and the hobby that surrounds it.
Nope.
And
No,
nearly
you
10
don't.
years into developing for this incredible
I've played your
series,
game. Every
it's
faction is
as
the
strong as
same.
ever.
It's fake.
Each new character
There's no passion put into even the design of it.
fresh energy
Your
to the
your
team.
Warhammer, your grim dark Warhammer game is rated T for teen. You've already
Isn't this
messed
new
up
DLC
preemptively.
just Salsa and something else being ported into Warhammer from 3K that they
Yeah.
already did 6 years ago? Didn't I
They-
see something about that? They're just cycling
Yeah.
all in.
Of course it
That
is.
was
They
good.
they basically they basically turned Sail the Faithless into Sao. He's got the same exact same mechanics.
And the AI still can't use it as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Lore, characters, creatures, and key events as possible. It's certainly been a journey of a lifetime for us. One that we've loved
See if they
sharing
just
with
keep
you
having the AI
and
playing
hearing
its
your
own game and
experiences
cheating
of
instead of
forging
actually
empires,
playing the game along
felling enemies, and
opposite
venturing
the
into
player.
darkest corners of the Warhammer
That
world.
just keeps me uninterested.
aren't ready
Like
for
once you
does.
see that
yet.
AI is just
Next year,
cheating,
we
the
need
game
you
is
to
just
join the forces
fucking.
of Order,
They're not
Council,
playing
and
the
Undead
same game you
for a
are.
war that will determine the fate of
Yeah,
this world.
that really ruins it for me.
And he was reading a script the whole time. I'm just gonna say it. He was reading a script. that
Okay,
entire time.
yeah, it is too crazy. It is the guy.
Oh my gosh, more plastic toys rubbing against each other. Finally.
See, the lore of this is actually cool, but like, if only the game wasn't absolutely trash.
Trash,
Like,
exactly.
It's so fucking bad.
This game has so much potential, and it just can't meet it because these people are selfish assholes, or lazy, or incompetent. One or the other.
They're showing ships.
There's no there's no way. Are they okay? Wait. Maybe they'll release naval battles. I would actually laugh. That would be crazy.
No fucking way.
It'll be really bad, but like, I don't think they'll do it.
Do we have naval combat? Wait, I think I'm behind you guys a little bit because I just saw that. Oh, there we go. Now I'm caught up. We're good.
Yeah.
So wait,
Showed ship.
are they releasing that? That's gonna be 3 more games. I'm telling you right now. That's gonna be 3 more games that they're gonna capitalize on.
Remember, this is just marketing. This absolutely has nothing to do with the game whatsoever.
It's true.
There's always that.
Yeah,
there's
it's
always
true.
that.
And
this is all just bullshit, smoke and mirrors right now. Marketing fucking garbage that's absolutely worthless.
So that was DLC. That was a DLC announcement right there. Lords of the End Times. Look at that.
Hooray!
So I think this might be their last DLC then for Warhammer 3 because that's supposed to be like the end.
Oh my god.
So it's like over now.
Get milked.
That's right.
Oh fuck.
That's right. I am Todor Nikolov. Before we had concepts for certain traits, but we throw in trash because Sega say not worth it. But I will like to say, I have people come after me when I talked about that Tides of Torment thing, where I said, you know, they should add naval battles if they're going to talk about tides at all. And
yeah,
People
exactly.
were like,
yeah.
well, the IP's all caught up in a different, well, it's a different IP. They can't do it. It's like
That was debunked ages ago.
Yeah, CA.
Yeah.
It's CA doing it. All Games Workshop
was an
has to do
excuse.
is give the go-ahead.
CA said that as an excuse on forums at some point, then the fanboys read that and started recycling it into the zeitgeist. And then later on, during some Q&A in public at some game conference, the developer just said, it's actually just a cost-benefit analysis, how many resources that takes is not worth it.
So
that's the reason.
Okay, so it is money. Okay, so that's what I thought. All Games Workshop is doing is giving the go-ahead for Creative Assembly to make this game. That's all they do. The business practices, the monetization method, the way this game is made, don't get it twisted, people. It's coming from Creative Assembly. It's not Games Workshop. While Games Workshop is a shit company, so is Creative Assembly. They're not an independent little, dog at the end of a whip. They're making the decisions.
I think instead of saying Creative Assembly, like as a whole, we should specify which people are making these decisions. I.e. Gareth Edmondson, James Clark, and formerly Rob Bartholomew. So these are the guys in charge, or who were in charge, who are making these decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but they're all responsible. Everybody in those studios, they're complacent. They're complacent in their mediocrity. So they all get shit.
The actual Hive drones are just doing what they're told. Like the C-suite people are the ones making these calls.
Well, I was just following orders as an excuse.
I was about to say that.
Unfortunately.
I was about to say
no.
defense.
They are making the games, yes, but they're not the ones.
Sure. Yeah, and I understand that. Yeah.
Making the call to make the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not their decision.
Yeah,
they're replaceable.
And they're just they're there for a job. They're there to get paid and provide for their families. But you doing this puts you at that makes me predispositioned to be at odds with you. So while I understand why you do it, I don't like it, I don't respect it, and I'm gonna make fun of you for it.
But remember, they don't either. Quite a lot of the time, and sometimes that dislike and the extent that they detest what's going on there motivates them to fucking leak, actually take risks.
That's true, and I respect that. Yeah, you're right. You know what?
Yeah.
You're right about
Cannot
that.
possibly not acknowledge that aspect. Well, I have to mention that. But there are people there that are going to just be bootlickers that are trying to climb up the chain and replace the people above them, and
sure.
That's how it works with these companies and the corporate structures. That just rats rise,
right,
fuck over all other people.
The rat race. What is this woman talking about?
Well, yeah, you have
you
a studio director who's a complete. I won't say complete, but he is a nepo baby. So he wasn't promoted to command. He was in the field. He was just slid in. They paid him 1,000 koku, and he became what he is.
Bringing the end times to
Who is
Total
this?
Warhammer meant more than adding new content.
Some random lady.
Yolanda, where are all these Slavs coming from? Who are these people? They just keep importing them
Players
in.
will witness a Warhammer world transformed. Players will witness a Warhammer world
Well,
transformed.
they got taken off of making a Mesopotamia third part of the trilogy of Troy, Pharaoh, Mesopotamia. they were like, all right, this Pharaoh thing fucking bombed. This is just totally worthless.
Right.
an entire
what can we do here?
continent,
All right,
maybe
we're going to
left barren.
repurpose
The
the
campaign
main
map
team
has
in
never
England
felt
off
so
of all the
apocalyptic and
DLC, and they're
alive
just
and
going
more
to go
thrilled
full on
for
with the new
players to
games.
shape their own
And
version
we'll
of
just
it.
put the
Of course,
slab
such
sweatshoppers
devastation means
onto
new
making the
battlefields.
DLC instead
Our
from now on,
team has
and hope
crafted
people keep
epic
buying
new
it.
maps to reflect the chaos.
That's it.
Players can expect battles fought within the
Because they pay them like
sunken ground
1/3 of what they pay the
with
people in
lava
England,
pouring
of
from the
course,
sides,
cost of living.
adding
So.
Oh,
to
okay, I
erupting
see.
volcanoes.
That's the angle.
Warp and giant
Cost
craters created
efficiency.
from warpstone
Yeah, you
nuclear
just
arcs.
export
It's
your
nothing short of the
production
monumental destruction
and
only the
save,
end
you know,
times could bring.
reduce costs.
We've really tried to make these
And that's been their
key
strategy
moments
for the
as
past couple of
immersive
years.
place
You know,
as
reduce
possible.
costs, and they're
Yeah.
not really
Haunting
chasing more
settlement
money
Costs are up.
anymore with
Don't forget.
hyenas.
The dread fortress
Yeah,
of Nagash
yeah, costs are up, so they've got
But its
to
towering necromantic
make the DLC more
architecture,
expensive.
glowing
They've got to
skulls
fire
and eerie
40% of the
witchlight,
studio,
it's a place
Right.
where
Yeah.
that would incentivize them
The
to
environment
keep
team
on
have
the
poured
people
their
in
passion
Bulgaria
into
and just
crafting a
fire all the
map
people in
that feels
England, and maybe even
otherworldly. So let's
open
take a
up
brief look at it in action.
a studio in sub-Saharan Africa or something as well. Just, you know, go full on.
They're just gonna
Wherever
export
it's
all the
cheapest.
work somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it, man.
And I'd like to say, you know, where are these animated cutscenes in the game? I cannot tell you how much I detest that that After Effects moving PNG style animation. It's utterly worthless. I want to see CGI animation in the game. You know, we spend more on these trailers than we do the actual game.
It can't be in the game because the game doesn't sell itself. Like, see, if you want to make money, you have to just spend all on marketing and hollow the game out. That's the way to do it.
That is not my problem.
That's how you make money, bro. That's how you do it.
That's not my
That's how
problem.
you run a fucking company.
If that's how you run a company, you deserve to go under. You deserve to not exist anymore. So what's happening? I've missed all of this because I don't care. Is it?
So
is it just end times?
They're showing off the end times in Warhammer right now, and then they had gone through some of the new battle maps, where basically just flat maps with visual changes.
So are we incorporating like early, late, and high stages style gameplay? Is that what's happening?
It looks like they're trying to go for like an actual end, like apocalypse.
Hello there.
Is what they're saying.
I'm Lore Master of Sotek.
Oh my!
What
no!
the fuck?
Oh my god! What the?
I called it. Holy shit! They're shelling. Holy fuck!
That's a jump scare.
No way!
Rich, Victor, and Todor,
They gotta start like backing away. That guy might start swinging.
Okay, I'm sorry. How dare you come out and tell us what the reality is when you have an incentive to lie?
A lot of people have feared.
You are literally in bed with them, shaking their hands.
So vindicated. Holy shit!
And there's going to be more.
Sell out. Chat.
Excellent.
Sell out.
Can we wait?
So getting into the
Oh no,
actual
actually,
fight
sorry. I
itself,
better control myself.
what
The only thing that would
is
make
the
this
end
better
times
is if
gonna
all
be
three of those
bringing
guys had their
that's
hands in his
going
pockets.
to change
Yeah.
our
You know?
perspective. People are familiar with the Mortal
They're just
Empires,
stroking
who've
each other
played
off right there on
hundreds of
stage.
campaigns.
Oh no, they're just
What
like
is
they're
the
all
end time
wallet
specifically gonna be
touching.
doing
You
to
know,
shake up the experience.
Did he try to shave his monobrow and just like cut the shout of his head or something? What the fuck's
well,
going on there?
obviously the marketing team had to clean him up a little bit, so they dressed.
Yeah,
him.
no, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. It was Creative Assembly. Yeah, it was the creative team.
The end times to your campaign while respecting the rules of the sandbox. So what we
Yeah,
want
he's
to
nodding his
try
head like,
and
yeah, oh
achieve
yeah, that makes
is,
sense. What the hell did he just say?
Make the later stages of your campaign more interesting.
Didn't I just mention marketing and how that's what you spend money on? They had to get him over there on a fucking plane from Texas so he could sit there. And they flew all the Bulgarians over as well to do this. This doesn't make the game better in any fucking way whatsoever. This is all bullshit.
Wait,
And
I'm
they spent
sorry.
thousands on this.
Isn't Soitek streaming right now?
End time scenario comes in.
Yeah, that's what would have been done.
So this is pre-recorded. This isn't even live. Oh, we care so much, guys.
You thought this was going to be live?
I did, honestly. I did.
So they need 100 takes for this to make sure it
This
doesn't
is
fucking
this
go
is
horribly
just
wrong.
a YouTube premiere disguised as a live stream.
This is so. I came in with the lowest expectations, and I'm still being disappointed. How? They reach new heights in mediocrity every time I look their way.
I used to work for a bank in Canada, and they said they were gonna do a live stream, like all done live, to ease our concerns about the current state of the company, and it was a pre-recorded live stream.
Oh, it was pre-recorded. Got it.
This is something that you need to face. And
so every company does this shit.
Somebody said something earlier that I found interesting. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read chat, but I'm so captivated by Todor and his constant
you have all this different atmosphere.
I want to die face.
Nagash.
Worldview ruined.
This is probably even scripted to an extent.
It's all
scripted, by the way.
It is.
All the camera switches there show that this is highly orchestrated and refined. Like they've spent a lot of time on this to try and make as big a splash as they can. So
ends up ending it.
Yeah, I'm totally convinced that all like the devlogs, all of those are scripted. All of them. In fact, at the end they show bloopers, so it is scripted to some degree, at the very
Archeon
least.
is truly the closest one to my heart, and I love playing campaigns with him.
Oh, do you love playing campaign with him? I don't think you play campaign.
Arguably, the Chaos factions are the only halfway decent faction mechanically. Only because the game forces you to use every single unit they have, because you have to get them enough experience to upgrade them to the next tier, which is still shit. But at the same time, if only they made every faction do that shit.
Right.
So, but arguably, that's the only one mechanically that is actually halfway decent. The rest of it is like, eh.
It's all mediocre as hell, visually and mechanically.
Well, it's excellent to know that Archeon's dressing up for the occasion. He needs to.
Yeah, because that's what we're focused on. That's what's important. We need to make sure we're touching up individual character behaviors 10 years after the initial release of this game, because that's what people are worried about. People aren't worried about the fact that it costs $400 and barely works. No, we got to make sure the funny rap people say the right lines.
For Total War, oh my goodness, what is he going to be bringing to the game? Clearly, a lot of teal and destruction.
I need to know what's going on between his eyebrows, man. Like, is that fat deposit or something? Was that like some sort of diabetes fat deposit bullshit? What the fuck?
I'd have to.
You guys notice that?
I look away when he looks at the camera, so I'll have to.
Is that
force
like some
myself
sort of
away.
yeah, it is. Sort of a dinosaur's humps or something?
It could be a fucked up vein, because there is a vein there on your face.
Guys, I'm trying to focus here. I can't. I'm trying to get invested.
He will spread death across the land.
Oh, Safe's in the chat. How's it going, Safe?
To reshape the world in his image.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you earlier, Vol, you have an admirer in the chat.
To rule over
everything. Yeah, Safe.
This is
hello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that literally.
And we want to give this power fantasy to the player.
Safe's a Shogun 2 tournament Chad.
You are GM.
Oh, is he? Well, welcome, sir. Thank you for gracing. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Good to have you.
Tone of Warhammer. When playing with
I'm losing
Nagash, you will be having.
So if you need to make more videos, man, I'm disappointed with your output.
Construct necropolises over where vibrant jungles used to be, and the changes.
Once they've milk this with us.
So this is how we imagine Nagash to be. Permanent? Oh. Okay.
I'm surprised you're not under your Clorox bleach all right now, Safe.
You'll be able to
Edward in the chat. None of them know what each other are saying and nod and not look like they're not being rude. Yeah, no.
But a powerful wizard, is there going to be
average antisocial conversation? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, all these guys are introverts except for like Rich, maybe.
With his own spell.
Do you think the Peter Golem trimmed his beard for this, or did they just say "fuck it" again?
No, Creative Assembly did it for him. The makeup.
Yeah. I think it's still patchy. I don't think they could salvage the sides. I think he made them let him keep that.
Certainly the flavor of the
just shave it.
So.
You look better without
if he shaved it though, it would like he has a neck beard. If you look at it,
yeah, the whole neck would just emerge if he did that.
Yeah.
Nagash is weak.
This is becoming about Sotek way too quickly. We have to, guys. We have to focus.
That sets him apart.
What is Nagash bringing to the game that sets him apart? I'm gonna go ahead and say right now nothing.
Nothing.
I can give you one thing. He's going to be bringing all of that good stuff that you just
back to it
together. So he's going to be in command of the Vampire Counts, the Vampire Coast, and the Tomb Kings. He is the
I'm so glad I'm not sitting there talking to these developers about this shit boring DLC as if I actually give a fuck.
Does Rich even know what any of that means?
Control of all of this undeath. he's also then, as we were talking about before, having that corruption element.
They're cutting.
Once
This
seeded himself
video is
into this
edited.
world, he's going to kill everything, and nothing's going to be able to
Why are we doing this?
Well, it was. I expected this to be a way shorter showcase. I thought it was going to be like maybe 5 minutes.
But
That's the only reason I showed up. I thought it'd be over soon.
God of death. He does have to delegate to somebody. Is there any other kind of features or minions or?
He's keeping his
anyone
hands
that-
off his
Is
nose.
there any other kind of content you can feed me little scraps of, please?
Is there anything else I can make a video about before it comes out?
Unlike other undead factions that are comprised of different characters with different complicated relations, Nagash's faction is Nagash. His race is Nagash. Everything revolves around Nagash and his will and his ultimate ambition.
Nagash. Nagash is Nagash, and Nagash will be in the Nagash game.
Didn't you make a short point out that they're just recycling animations for the worm thing? Whatever that is.
Yeah, I did.
You did, yeah.
I did, because like I said, that's just schizo theory, but that has to be. It's not that they were recycling animations. They just used the frame. Yeah, they do it. That's their entire game. They work off these models. So everybody who talks about all the variation style and all the diverse stuff, it's different character models with skins on it.
Yeah, the skeleton's already been done, hasn't it? And that's basically what it is.
And what they're selling you is basically mods for $15 a pop.
Very fun.
Nagash is in the game already. Hold on.
When you play Nagash, they'll be doing their own things that are currently in Total War, those of them that are already there. And
I'm pretty sure there is a mod for Nagash.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it while scrolling through there looking for things that make the game okay, but it doesn't work.
In what order you summon them?
I think I don't know if I'm the only one who did this, but I actually gave half an effort into the game to see if it was
they don't do it
like if there was some fun to be had.
Some of them do.
Is there something that I'm missing about these games? And no.
No, there isn't.
The answer is no.
He's already in it. He's already in the game. You don't need to buy this. You don't need to buy this thing. There's a mod.
That mod's going to be made legal, so and then you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah, and Games Workshop's going to come down and say you can't make any more mods for this. I'm pretty sure they did that once.
Coming with a proper upgrade.
I don't remember where I heard that,
very
but
exciting. And probably
English faction is English.
The other undead will be looking to as well when it makes sense.
I'm just reading Dolphy's comments.
All these new toys that we're adding.
They're extremely litig and gung ho though, like litigious. That's the word. Yeah, they go after all the people doing the 3D printing like fuck. Every month, it's like
the full set of them.
They just hit people with lawsuits, cease and desist and lawsuits for printing out things that are just, you know, Marines, colonial Marines and space Marines. Like if you do, these concepts are not original.
They're not unique at all. Yeah. At all. Warhammer Fantasy itself is based on the early ages of Lord of the Rings.
And Michael Moorcock and some other fantasy, sci-fi authors, all this, it's all got precedent.
Feature within that map at the moment. So
yeah,
this is
this like weird thing where they're like, oh, you can't make a knockoff of our plastic toy. It's absurd. It's totally absurd and unwarranted.
Battles with the adversaries.
Yeah,
but kind of like how Pokemon Nintendo tried to sue Power World after Nintendo ripped off that other game for Pokemon.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it was.
That's what creativity is. It's people making products that other people take inspiration from, and when you start getting
like some of the best Battlefield maps we've done,
like.
Realm of Chaos, and now that Immortal Empires have become the definitive
like all eggy about
Warhammer,
you know
kind of missing on those,
people copying you. It's so dumb. That's what YouTube was for years. That's what anything creative is.
Cataclysmic events, or what we internally call devastation.
I'm so bored of this.
I have two screens set up. I often find myself just looking in between them and looking at nothing.
Look at the official stream chat. It's all just people posting 8 or 10 or 12 Zs in a row over and over again.
Because no one cares. No one cares about Warhammer. It's just like, come on, just fucking show us the thing that we all came here for. You know, no one gives a fuck.
This is gonna be hours long.
And
Oh my God.
I told you guys you should have started drinking. You should have started drinking early.
You know what? I still have time to order a beer, but I'm not gonna do it.
Order a beer? Where are you?
Yeah, I can have beer just delivered to me.
Are you out right now?
No. I'm I'm at a bar right now. You know.
No, yeah. I'm at the local cafe.
Yeah, I'd be at a pub for this just in case, you know.
Yeah.
I like to stream my gameplay in public.
Do you know what's really funny to me right now? It's really funny. Soytech is having his ultimate moment of shell vindication where he gets to just sit with the developers and announce some bullshit, and the chat is just packed with Z's. That's gonna be his legacy, to just get Z'd off the fucking screen.
Different skyboxes, like when the chaos more
nice,
fucking great.
I got it.
Love it.
There's a pink turd in the chat.
Mine is 100 public order in the chat. Yeah.
I think people are getting banned here.
All this new images.
I don't know that if that's happening. I'm not making any kind of accusation.
The right to Z the chat is a privilege.
Not a not a right.
Well, to be fair, given the UK's the governmental stance where the studio's from, them saying the right to discuss a privilege makes sense. You can get arrested for discussions in the UK.
Have some it's true. It's true.
I'm okay with that.
But it's still fucked up.
Yeah, it's messed up. Sorry, Vol.
Doesn't diminish how stupid it is.
Yeah.
But it's like
cool. I really admire them.
It's funny because this shit right here has been Z for me for the past 15, 10, no, it's 12 years since Rome 2. That's when I started to Z out. Yeah, 13 years of Z for me basically. With full-on Z starting with Warhammer in 2016, and now the Warhammer DLC buyers themselves are Z'd right out and are just doing the exact same fucking shit as the rest of us. I love it.
They're not getting any more cinematics, and no one cares about the gameplay till it's out. And it's gonna play like every other faction. So once that cinematic was done, they were done.
And anything new you can't trust because they've lied to you before.
Even though you're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go over all of this again to find out what they were talking about because I'm not paying attention.
It's very likely that you will have to.
I don't care, but
it's okay. I'm sure we're all gonna go back to our own things after this, and we're gonna rewatch and re-record.
It's going on so long. Shut up.
Nuzmore says, almost like he's nothing but a shell leech who requires early access to push any kind of numbers. Nazmore, I've had it confirmed by someone who was deep in CA and worked there and dealt with some of this stuff, that Soytech was basically made by CA because he was part of some internal testing group. And this is something that fucking Legend even mentioned in one of his videos addressing the Pure Golem. He pointed out that he was in one of these groups, but I don't think he went far enough because this was before he was even a YouTuber, really. Like, he wasn't prominent whatsoever, and he was in one of these internal testing groups, and then he started to get subscribers after he got access to all this stuff. So the CA basically made this guy, you created in a fucking shell lab.
They
did that with Milk and Cookies too, did they not? They started giving him preferential treatment, and then they did the same thing with Andy's take. And
yeah, but in this guy's case, it's like super fucking designed down to the exact gene to be the perfect organism of shelling because like he's a total fanboy. That like, see all the people that are buying DLC. CA wants them to just transform into this guy to even just look like him and everything. Like, this guy's the perfect consumer. He's like the model consumer for the entire audience.
Yeah,
CA wants everyone to just copy this guy.
He's who CA's marketing to, for sure.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but in the chat, it zoomed by, but someone said to wrap it up. So
oh, no way! Oh, come on! Oh, I'm never gonna find it.
That was funny.
Oh, no way. Well, he can't wrap it up. This is all scripted. He can't fast forward. He's gonna lose his place in the script.
The view count is dropping on their stream here. The Warhammer dudes are falling off.
Dude, they're already fed up.
They've absolutely blown this. Like, they could have had a stream that gets picked up by the algorithm and goes really far on YouTube and gets so many live viewers and then follow up. And all they had to do was announce a Medieval 3 or an Empire 2 or a Warhammer 40k.
Or a
They've spent how long on this shit? What the fuck? An hour You joking?
Why does he always shake his head when he talks? Like, he shakes his head no.
For all of the
Like,
players.
he fucking... every time he asks a question, he shakes his head.
He's doing very well, actually. He's keeping himself under control, because usually he's messing with his nose and rubbing his leg.
Just amazing.
Well, that's what he's doing. He's got his hands on his legs.
No, never mind.
Come to fruition, all of your
You can
incredible
see
hard
the
work.
powder that they put on
Thank
his
you so
face,
much,
like soaking up his
Rich,
sweat
Victor,
and starting to make him
Toto,
look.
joining
I
us
noticed
today to
like
discuss the
stimming,
end
like when he was doing his
what all
streams and I
its
was
bringing
having
to
to
us in
watch
the
that
future,
shit, I
which
did
is
notice he was
just-
like stimming in his chair, bouncing around.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
He must be
Thank
medicated
you
here or
everyone
something,
so
man.
much at home for joining us.
Yes.
We hope that you
Like
had
pop
a
some
good time.
shit so if I can calm
And
down
we
through
will
this.
see you-
Oh, okay, finally.
Goodness
it's
gracious.
over.
Okay, now we're getting to the serious stuff here.
Total
Whoops,
War
just
has a
back my
long
desk.
and storied history, and alongside the game announcements we're sharing with you today, we'd like to
It has an
reveal more
infamous
about the
history.
latest evolution of the game engine that will be powering our future ambitions. To give
Oh,
you
new
more of an
engine.
insight into
Okay.
what's going on, I'm joined
Alright.
by
Like
Ellie
these
and
little
Roberto
things
from
that you
our
play on the
technology team.
screen.
Ellie, just tell us who you are and what
Man.
you do.
I thought you'd like that.
I'm Ellie Qualanda, and I'm
Who are you, woman?
Thank you. And Roberto?
I'm Roberto Girali, and I'm the core technology director.
I've never heard of either
I
of
like
you
the
before.
guy.
Guys, and thank you for
I
joining
like the
us
guy that's
today.
sitting beside her. He looks totally
So for
chilled out.
those who maybe don't know, like,
He may be unaware of what
is
Oh, he's
an
Italian,
engine? What does
that's
the
why.
engine
Yeah.
do for Total War?
so it's the tools. It's the toolbox really of the game developers. It's the graphics renderer. It's core gameplay kind of components that the teams build upon to make our our game experiences unique.
This is just a Warhammer asset.
It's the animation system. There's a lot of core features that all of Total War games actually benefit from, and we build upon those in our unique products.
Okay,
Why
so
is
What about
Total
the-
War
what about the
you
tech
guys
debt?
did you guys hear that?
Well, the engine is the foundation for all our titles, and when we saw the incredible lineup ahead of us,
I hate the fact that they have Shogun 2 displayed there. How dare you stand where it stands? How dare you sit
How
where
dare
it
you
lays?
be in the same
It's
room?
quite an exciting challenge. We're a small team. We use proprietary tech, but
And they put an extra
That's guy in
road.
charge. He's right.
To Total War.
Right, Phil in
and so
charge.
today we're happy
New
to reveal
CEO.
the new iteration, the new evolution of the game engine, Worker, and we'd be happy to talk.
I heard a lot
it
about
today.
this though, trying to
Yeah,
make a
so I
new
just
engine. I
wanted to
think
talk a
this is
little bit
why
about the current version of
World
our
War One
engine.
Total War was such a
We
fuck
started
up
evolving that
because they were
from
trying to develop a
2009
new
and
engine
all
in
the products
parallel
we've
to World War
seen
One,
since then,
and it was just making a
and
mess.
iterating on
So
that
maybe
engine.
they ditched
But
World War
we
One,
realised
finished making a
that
new engine,
with the
started the
lineup
Medieval
of
3.
games we
Who knows?
had,
Maybe.
We'll find out.
we wanted to
Hopefully,
deliver, we
Yeah.
really had to
one of these
redesign
fucking
some of those
days.
foundations.
So-
Come on, get to
so-
it.
Taking what Total War
Volans,
is and
this might
explore
be
and then taking it to that next
I don't
level.
know if you know
Like
this,
said,
but do you
leveling
know
up,
if
right?
have you
What
heard
does
anything
this
about the
mean
new
for
engine
Total War players?
in terms
What can
of
they
if it's
expect
going
to
to
see
improve
and
melee
experience
combat,
in
or
future
have you
Total
heard
War
anything
games?
about it?
I've heard no
We really wanted
details.
to
I just know that
upgrade,
work on it
the
was
type
going
of visuals
horribly.
you could see
I
in
do
the
want to
game.
talk about engine stuff because I get
competitive with
hit
what
with
everyone else
all
is
they
seeing
need to
in
do
other
is make a
games
new
at the
engine all the time.
Total War games
You know,
are rendering so
Terminator
much on screen
and
at the same time.
I think
VFX,
Resonant did at some point. It was either Resonant or Andy, one of them,
massive
talking about a new
so
engine.
many
A new engine is not going to stop the game
we really
from
had to rethink,
breaking
how we
in terms
the
of
techniques we use to render some of that
certain
stuff,
ammo
because
types
we
not
wanted to upgrade the
working
fidelity
properly.
everywhere. Some of those
a new
things
engine isn't
include
going to stop that, and I
lighting
want to go into
techniques,
detail
dynamic shadowing.
after
We've
this
improved our screen space ambient
riveting
which means
display
you're gonna
of
see much more fidelity in the
corporate
self-shadowing of models.
Well,
and
it's
the
like
terrain. Gives it much more realistic
absolute
feel.
worst. It's just a flip of the coin where instead of just getting the same shit we've been getting, they're compelled to try and make new technology operate and support the game that they're making, which could, which gives you a chance on the face of it that you're going to actually get something that's fun, because it hasn't been up until now.
Which means we're not
So
going to have so many overlapping parts.
there's that aspect of it.
Okay, never mind. This isn't a Warhammer asset. I thought it was.
It looked
the
like
tech
it.
debt problem is real. It's absolutely confirmed beyond any doubt that the tech debt there's massive, and if they're making a new engine, that means that they have something cleaner to use, something that they can be more productive with.
Unreal 4
as well. And does this apply to campaign as well? So these kind of like new lighting abilities and things like that we'll have in the game. Will people see that across both?
Yeah, that's what we're concerned about. The lighting.
Awesome.
Yes, they will. It'll be across the render is kind of like a layer on top of the.
But this is another thing. Like
so
even devs that have worked there recently think that the games look shit. Like Warhammer looks like a 2005 game. You know, the models and the way they move and all that stuff. It looks shit. It looks like a really old game.
There was something that
your strategic gameplay to sort of
their first trailer for Warhammer 1. I liked the design of like I like how that CGI trailer was made. I thought that was going to be the design for the game the whole way through, but it was like a downgrade
and be more strategic as well.
And so now everything after looks
destructible
worse.
Environments to your tactical
yeah,
advantage.
well, the reason they do
also
that
your
is
enemies are
because
gonna be doing the same.
well, obviously they haven't
They're
updated their
assholes.
engine
Yeah.
properly,
the
but
battle AI now,
you need to have a
takes
low
more, it takes more of an
polygon
advantage
count on
of,
your models, so you end up having
reinforcements
things that
and more
look
dynamic abilities
subpar.
as
Like your
well.
soldiers aren't going to
So
look great
it's really
most of
leveled
the
up.
time.
Awesome.
Because if you're trying to make your engine render that many guys, you need a very optimized entity component system, or like for example what Unity uses, or Mass MG system like Unreal Engine 5 uses. You need something that can handle that many guys and handle the polygons correctly. And then on top of that, you can't have them be standard actors, so you can't input like proper physics on them, or else you'll just crash your game every time.
Yeah.
So there is actual technical challenges behind making a game like this.
And that's fine.
What's this mean for animations then?
Yeah, it's fine.
So we've actually rewritten a
Warscape
lot
seems
of our
like
animation system.
everybody
It's
knows
now
this, but it was
a
built for
graph-based
range
node
combat. It was
system,
built for
which means we can
Empire.
layer animation
So and like
behaviors
range combat was
and
one of the
create
things
more
that did
variety
okay.
and
Like everything
fidelity.
looked okay. There were simulated
Some of the things that players
projectiles,
may see
you know,
is,
things like that. Everything
movement
worked
like
except for the melee
strafing,
combat, which was terrible because they spent
and
very
more
little time
complex
on it.
vehicle movement,
But that's also to do with the
something
fact that they couldn't figure out how to
with our previous version,
sync
but
the
we
animations
wanted to do
properly, and then they
more,
finally
and bring more to
tried
the
to do
gameplay.
that properly in
Yeah,
Shogun
the team
2,
has
and then
really
they ended
done
up with
a
the
great job,
1v1
I
dual
feel,
system
with
across the
our
entire
animation system, and the
battlefield.
right?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
well,
with
it
Total
worked
War,
there, but
quite a key part of
it
is
worked.
blood and
It
gore.
worked there because it was like
We wanted to make this
or
more
whatever,
visceral,
but,
more
and they do that,
realistic.
I think supposedly.
What we've done is
but
rewritten
I wouldn't
some
mind if they
parts
just
of the
went back
dismemberment
to
system,
a
so
medieval
more
2
dismemberment,
standardized
limbs
level of
popping off, interacting with
of
terrain,
graphics
sitting on the
for
terrain,
these new
and
games.
yeah, very cool.
Medieval 2 looks good.
Lovely.
I like the way Medieval 2 looks.
We didn't chop them off.
I mean, I think it would do a game like this wonders.
We've talked a lot about all
particularly
these
to
pretty awesome advancements that are going to be coming
in
to
terms
Total War
of
in the
aesthetics.
Because
Because
Total War,
it's
of
meant
course,
to be
has a
dark
25-year
and
legacy
heavy
on PC.
and gritty. I
Does
think
this new engine allow us to look further afield in regards to the hardware we
graphics
developed
like
for?
Oh yeah, we've
that
been
are more
wanting
blocky
for a bit
lend
now
to that a lot
to
better
expand
than
our
whatever
horizons and to bring
doing here.
our franchise to players regardless
Yeah, I like
of the hardware they
stylistic
use.
sprite games
So
or
we're quite happy
games
that,
like
the
Dishonored
new
that have
engine
a
also
a
allows us
unique art
to
style
take
to
our
them. I
future
don't really
titles
care about
on
super high
PlayStation and
fidelity,
Xbox as well as PC. Yeah.
Fantastic.
high
So
density
we can
graphics.
finally
It's
allow
not really
console
that
players to
important. I just
experience
care about the
Total War.
gameplay being good and
Right.
being able to
But
do
we're
good
gonna
things
be,
with the game.
of course,
Make the
staying
game
the
function.
same
It can
focus
look
on the
however
deep
you want it to
strategy
look,
that
as
we
long as it
encompass, right?
Yeah,
functions.
absolutely. So
Yeah,
we want to
it's just
remain true
they
to our soul,
they can't even
so
hide
we're
behind
not
the
having,
excuse
like, a
that the
knee-jerk
games look
reaction
good. That's
to,
what pisses me off about this whole thing.
Because they don't.
Like
we absolutely want
like
to
they're supposedly
Total War
taking
formula
advantage of a
and
once in
the
a lifetime
complexity,
opportunity
the
to get a
depth,
license
and
to
this is
do
something that we
Warhammer,
want
and
to
then they make a
keep,
game with it, and the game looks
regardless
shit.
of the hardware. So
while
PC
they gave up
players,
all the
I don't
gameplay
think they'll see any
for nothing,
major
then you know
changes to
it's
the product they
it's
love,
just a joke.
because we love it as
And
well.
aren't there mods that
going
make
on
the
console
game
is
look
really,
better?
a way to
So
expand,
on top of them, just
also
like
to our,
the
to other
game not
players.
looking good. It's not because they
What
can't.
are we aiming to achieve with
refuse to.
Warcore then? What's the goal of this new engine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nazmor
we
says
wanted to give
Shogun 2
Total
can
War
be the
the
standard.
strongest
I actually
foundation
think
it ever
that
had.
Shogun 2,
But really
like see when you
here,
zoom
we
down
wanted
on
to look at
Katana
the
Samurai or
future.
whatever, I
So
think they
Gameplay
look
now
better
is
than all
at
the
its
shit in
infancy,
Warhammer, just
so
all of
it
it.
will,
Shogun 2 is
evolve
better than
and
Warhammer.
get better and better over time.
Yeah.
But even now,
And that's ridiculous because
we feel it's the most
Shogun 2 is like 15 years old
powerful
almost.
foundation,
It's
we've
totally
ever had.
ridiculous.
And
They're just
Yeah.
phoning
we're
it
thinking
in.
long term. So
How many
players
more
will see,
examples do you
over
need
time,
for it to be proven to you people that they're just they're phoning it in and they don't care and they expect you to pay $500 for the worst thing they've ever made,
in terms of
and
things like
they don't
destruction
care
and all
when
those
your
interesting
game
new
sucks.
features.
They don't
But we
care
want
when
to build
things don't
upon
function
those in the
properly.
releases
They
we've
like
got to
taking
come.
things
We've
you
got,
like away from
plans
you and they
to
think
keep
it's funny and
iterating
they hate
on
you.
those features.
I don't know what else.
What
What else has to happen?
But you're really excited about what they conceive. And
I don't know. I think
now, and
you go, yeah.
That's what we're trying to.
I was gonna say, I think this company is a bit of a joke. Like, I think even like I praise CA for Shogun 2, but I think Shogun 2 is a complete accident. After thoroughly examining everything in the game files, and now I've even looked at well, I can't say what I've looked at there. But even examining the game in more detail, it was the reason it works well is a complete freak accident. Like, there's no way they planned for it to be that good.
Wait.
There's no fucking way.
Wow.
They
just announced that they're working on better tools. Holy shit. This is basically directly in response to all the leaks saying the developers were sitting there working on dog shit tools.
Well, good.
Maybe enough of their employees were complaining that they had to say something about it. You know?
Yeah, they would not mention that otherwise, because it means nothing to players usually to hear the developers have better tools, but they're explicitly going out of their way to mention that they have better tools now.
Game directors? They have like 3 game directors. I've never seen
Wait, hold on. This guy's been playing Total War for 25 years.
So you know his word is
I remember him during the marketing for Rome 2. He's got long hair now, though.
Safe said that they're timing people out in their chat for posting
Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to be here
supposedly
as the game
mods
director
over there
of our next major historical title.
Jesus.
The franchise was created not only because of our love of strategy games, but from a deep love of history. From the very beginning, our goal has been to bring the past to life in immersive, authentic worlds, giving players a chance to relive and reshape it in a way only Total War can. We know that same passion for history lives in our community. You've been asking for a return to the roots of what made historical Total War so special, and that's exactly what we're setting out to do. So today, we're proud to reveal the next chapter in Total War's historical legacy.
I think Jack Lustig got kicked out then, because I think he was the game director for World War I.
This is more than just a new game. It's the rebirth of historical Total War.
Oh, I don't like that. What is that? Okay, it's Medieval 3. Look at that.
And yet,
is it Thrones of Britannia 2?
Is far.
Oh yeah.
First, I thought it was Attila 2 for a second there. I was like, shit, man.
Paint red the map.
Why fight?
Is that Charlemagne?
When hearts and minds.
I don't think so.
Is this a young and old Charlemagne?
The realm is ours.
Medieval 3.
Only when our enemies lie dead.
Who's this?
Patience and time.
Byzantine Queen or something?
We are stability,
dignity,
and authority.
Is this? I can't tell what century their clothing is from.
The weight of pain.
They're switching between loads of different centuries, I think, because it's the whole medieval period.
Well, maybe they'll do like an early, late, high stage thing.
Yeah.
True.
So,
how will you shape your realm? How will
you make history?
Make
history.
Make history.
By ensuring you go under if this game sucks.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. That's it. All right.
Yep.
Any gameplay, please?
Yes, Medieval 3 is real. So many of you have long desired a sequel to the special series, and today
this has been in development for under 18 months, and this guy got put in charge of it.
It's going to suck.
Quite recently.
It's going to suck.
Yes.
It's going to suck ass.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? I recognize him, but I don't know who he is.
No, I don't want to say it sucks ass until I see some gameplay.
They don't even have anything ready, and they're announcing
vision for the game is
it's going to
ambitious,
suck.
but clear.
They don't
This
even know
guy's
what
been
it
there
is.
since I think he's been there since maybe Shogun 2 or Empire. He was sitting in Rome eating pasta with the YouTubers.
That means choosing your realm, forging your legacy, and altering the course of history with a level of player agency we've never achieved before in a Total War title.
Yep.
Now, we are in early pre-production with Med3, and we're announcing early to take you on our development journey with us.
We haven't even started making the game.
And other updates.
We are trying to
early
retain.
Before, and we are excited to engage with you throughout this journey.
Oh, my stream just
we
died.
started to build the foundation for this
Yeah, mine keeps dying. I have to just duplicate the tab and close the old one.
Goodness.
There's a lot more to come, and we can't wait to share it with you. So let's dive in and meet some of the team.
I don't want to see the team. I want to see development. I want to see you.
They have
I want
nothing
to see.
show.
They don't have anything to show.
Cody Bonds.
That's proves
Cody Bonds. What the hell is going on?
Total War on YouTube for a number
my
of years.
Please buy the
God,
Warhammer
here we go.
DLC so we can make the Medieval 3 DLC pipeline.
Or else Medieval 3 won't happen.
Cody. My name is Live.
This is
I'm
another
the creative director on
shell with
Total
no
War
spine that
Medieval
attacked
3.
me randomly
I'm Luke.
when
I'm the
the
senior game
shell
designer on
program
Total
was
War
getting
People have been
destroyed.
asking for Medieval 3.
Who is this guy?
since
Is this Cody
probably
Bonds?
the day
Cody
after
Bonds,
Medieval
yeah.
2 released.
And these two
Oh my
people,
God.
I've never seen either of these
this
people
game
before.
that people have been looking forward to for so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's
The left.
super exciting.
Don't
also
laugh.
a bit
For
intimidating.
so long.
but super exciting. And,
What?
in fact, this is really the game that a lot of us
Dolphin.
came
Why?
to join CA to really be part of. I was dreaming about making this game.
Yeah,
one day.
Elder Scrolls 6
remember when I joined
announcement,
in
yeah.
2016
Yes.
first. I was crossing my fingers and hoping that this would be, please let it be Med 3. So this is it, right? This is our magnum opus.
There's enough curved spines in this
over
room
the
to
years,
make a
of course,
circle.
we toyed with the idea of making this game. It really feels like now is the right time for it. Medieval 3 is, of course, the sequel to Medieval 2.
Everyone in the
It also
studio,
follows on,
all the leakers
a
were
long
annoyed that they
history
just
now
wouldn't
of
make a
Total War
Medieval
games,
3.
20 years since. But we
Yeah.
learned
They
a lot
kept
Because
shying
they
away
can't.
from it.
making
I
Total War
don't
games,
think
and
they
we're really
actually
excited
believe
to
that they
carry this
can make
into
something
Medieval 3.
that people
So
want to
expectations
buy
are high.
because this
Expectations are really
Medieval
high
3
for
is
us
our
as developers,
crowd,
for us as fans
and
of the
we
series,
hate
right?
them. So it's like
And
so
expectations
that
are
might
high
be
in
why
the
they were
community
pushed
out
to
there.
make a new engine.
And that was
because
actually
they're
one
like,
of
this
the
has to
main
be something completely new, or else these people are not going
inspirations
to
of
buy this
announcing
crap.
this early
And
on
I
in
still
the
I'm glad
might
they
not.
didn't make.
to bring the
I'm glad they
community
haven't made Medieval
on
3
this
up to this
journey
point. It
with
would have been
us
shit.
to speak
So-
to our fans what this game is all about.
We're all really hyped about
It's still
making
going to
the
be
game.
shit.
Like I
It's
said,
gonna be
we're all
ass.
fans who've been playing for years.
And you're going to have
I
to
have a
pay like
background in medieval history, so for
$500
me it's a dream
to
come
just
true.
believe that it
And I
might
think that's
eventually be
true for
good.
most of the
So
people
it's going to
on
be
the
Rome
project
2
for all
again.
different
There's
reasons.
nothing. There's
There's
nothing
loads
of
of
value
excitement in the
worth
studio at the moment.
waiting
If you're drawing
for.
on all this excitement, what is the vision
And-
for the game itself?
You know, I'm sorry.
We want Medieval 3
but
to be all about
we've been making
rewriting
the same
history.
game for 10 years. It
And
barely
Total War has
works.
always been about painting the map, your color, of course, and Medieval
And-
3 will have that as a key element.
Well, I guess
still,
they're
but
not
it's no
making
longer
Medieval
the
3
single
currently.
most
or it's
important
not
element
in
of your
development,
game.
or it's in development, and they don't
much
have
more
any
ways of
concepts
how
for
we
it
want
yet.
players to be able to reach
Cannibal
through
Turn
the
in the
window
chat,
to
that's
the world
Jackson, and he
and
says
influence the
that
world around them,
biggest
and add
copy
more
and
ways
bong
of how the
imaginable
world
would be
speaks
that
back
they
to the
completely
player
reimagine
and
the franchise and
acknowledges
come up with
the
another
actions that the players
gameplay blueprint to copy from for
What
the next
kingdom
10 to
of
15
England
years like
will
Rome
you
2.
create in
That's
your
what I was going to say before I started this.
Yeah.
I didn't make any
Empire,
physical
will
notes, but I was
you be able
thinking
to
in my head.
unite the empire, or
Like,
will you
the
perhaps
ultimate
accelerate
thing
the
for
fragmentation
them as a company
and
would be
form
to
an
just
early
find another way to
kingdom
sell
of
Rome 2 again and
And
just
it's
make
not
it in a
just about
DLC
the
pipeline. So that's the pinnacle
Don't ask
of
questions.
their
Just
operation
consume
as a company.
product and then
So
get
if they
excited
can't
for
do
next
that,
product.
they'll have to do something else like Medieval 3, and it looks like they've
And what
decided they
about
can't
the
do
world
it.
itself and the people that live in it?
But how are they going to make money with this? They're going to have to spend so much money.
Of urbanization.
Yeah.
What about the medieval
It has to
estates?
cost
How do they get
$500.
DLC with this?
So we want
Yeah,
medieval
we've already
3 to
seen
be
that people don't buy DLC for 3K and they have to just stop making it. So how are they going to make DLC for this and have people actually
So
buy
you're
it?
talking
Yeah, no,
about
there's
No
no
one's
way.
going to do that.
Yeah, they've already done this before.
Wide
It's not going to
or
happen.
Smart arrow, depending on who you ask. So when you say medieval, what do you mean in this game?
Yeah, what
What's
do
the
you
setting?
mean, actually?
We, I'll say we haven't fixed a start date yet. We know that, like Medieval 2, we want to set the game in the sort of high to late medieval period,
We don't
12th
know.
to 15th century.
We don't know.
Maybe
How do you make a game if you
inside.
don't know when it's set?
We don't know
Holy
when
shit.
it's set, who's the
Anything
main
that
character, we don't know where you're going to start.
Recognizably true medieval period.
This is just an argument between CA and Sega, where CA is like, so many people are going to buy Medieval 3 if you just greenlight it and fund it. I promise. So many people buy it, and Sega says, I don't believe you. Prove it. All right, so we're gonna announce the game, and then we're gonna get so much interest. You won't believe it. We'll get the best interest, so much bigly interest, and then they're like, all right, fine. You try and market that with an announcement, and we'll see how many people care. And if loads of people care, we'll give you all the funding for it, so you can actually make it. That's what's going on here. They've not even decided on a start date. They have nothing.
They're definitely not going to get greenlit. The entire chat is spamming 6-7, so they're saying it's gay.
Is that what that
my
means?
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did not know that.
I'm looking at the chat go by, and I'm like, holy shit, a lot of people hate this.
Later, defeat
Everyone, yeah, boring, skip, 6-7s.
Trust the
There's some
plan.
Spanish in there.
Our chat.
Oh my god,
this
no.
was a panic announcement.
I'd like to see it sort of as a.
Have they done any of the game?
No.
No.
Establish some sort of order onto it.
Trust the plan.
Yeah, trust the
trying
plan.
things out. They might be new things or old things. That
It should have been Andy.
An economic system.
It should have been Andy.
If it was Andy's takes, I would have had content for days.
I would have
find that very
Andy.
compelling.
You know,
you see things like
I don't know if he knows this,
brotherhood,
but Andy is my
odes of
best
fealty,
friend.
even chivalry.
I
creating these
love
bonds
Andy
that hold society together.
and
So it's also a world of
I
promise. And those promises
I
are
think
set
he's
in the
aware of me.
context of people's
I don't
personal
have, but
ambitions.
he
The result is
posted a
often just carnage
video
and what
a
that
while
setting
ago
puts
with
over
like
It sounds like you're talking
a
about
Teutonic
the
guy
realm,
in
almost
it.
like
It was
as
that
it's a person
it
itself,
was that
not focusing on individuals, but as managing the whole kingdom.
Yeah, I think for us it was
Fascist
really important to
strategy gamer
lean
video,
into the fact of
and he
that
posted
long time
a
period
thumbnail
and
with a
progression
Teutonic
and the amount
knight in
of
it.
change that happened in the period.
I choose to
One
believe
thing
that that's
we
him
discussed
acknowledging
was
me. So I
how,
think he's aware of me. And I just want to say, Andy,
the notion of nationhood
you're one of
or
my
nations.
favorites. I enjoy you
Really,
very
at the end
much.
of the medieval era, we are entering
So,
that
in my
realm of
opinion, it
possibilities
should have
where
been you,
have
except
something
Cody,
like nations forming.
instead
It's
of
really
Cody
about
Bonds.
These
Is my
medieval
point.
realms
It should have been you.
themselves and defining themselves in that era.
I can't believe
And it
CA
seemed
has
like a
managed to
great
gather
backdrop
this
to
many
give players
lolcows
that
in one
authorship.
place. Like, it's immense.
In a single lifetime.
Oh my gosh!
Really in a line of
Voland said
succession,
something about how it's like
that leads to the
self-flagellation.
entire
That's what it feels
You know, these
like
great dynasties
watching
that
this.
draw
Yeah.
inspiration from, whether it's the
This is
Plantagenets,
undignifying for everyone involved.
It's like
I
being
think
including the
crucified
people that see it.
publicly. Yeah.
really nice
It's
things about this
undignified
project is going
as
back.
well.
Why doesn't he have a
to
bow tie on as
across
well, just to finish
decades
off
and
the whole
centuries
appearance thing?
rather
Yeah, looking like he
than a smaller,
fell out of
shorter
a
period of time. It gives us a lot of space
a
to
sitcom
talk
from
about
the 80s.
these grand sort
Yeah,
of
well,
slowly
fuck.
Yeah,
moving
what's with that shirt? It's like shiny. Like, what is that
as
even made out
the
of?
really-
Is he
What
is
the
he
hell is
going?
that?
I understand he's going for a
drama
look. Like he's
and
doing what I'm
excitement,
doing. He's going
the
for a
events that
look.
happen.
One thing
But
we
I don't
sometimes talk
think he
about is how we
believes in
want
it.
the game
You know,
ultimately to
and
feel
it
very
kind of
different in the early parts of your
it comes
game
off
versus
as
the end.
nerdy
You know, we want to create an experience
instead
where
of
150 years in,
whatever
we
the
look
hell
back at
he
the
thinks he's going
achievements and
for,
maybe
late
failures
18th century
and
noble,
tragic
perhaps.
moments
I don't know.
and traumatic turn of events as part of
I don't
your
know.
game. How the world has changed, partially under your feather, but also partially just through the events of the sandbox.
We're talking about sandboxes now. Am I going to be allowed to do whatever I want when I play this game? Because Warhammer funnels you into a 20-turn tutorial every time. It's unskippable.
There is gameplay without history.
The
Whether you're making a
game
fantasy game or a
forces you
sci-fi game or
mechanically
historical,
to participate
chances are
in
that
this
part of that,
railroaded,
draws a parallel to
guided,
the past. So that might be a cool weapon or a
tutorial-esque
unit or a whole feature
sequence.
set. But
And if that's in
probably
this,
is inspired
I'm
from
immediately,
history. And I think that's
I'm
what makes those
immediately
game features
boycotting.
feel really fun to play.
But, you
It's
know,
satisfying. They feel believable. They're grounded.
as we
they're
all know
real,
from our
even if
resident,
they're a little bit
our resident
fantastical.
expert on the subject.
I think one of
Boycotts
the cool
don't really
things
work.
about working on a medieval
Boycotts don't
game
work.
is that we have access to all these great features, these
Yeah.
manuscripts, these treaties and
Oh,
agreements.
that
Show
reminds
your
me.
sources. Can we talk about what gameplay you're going to implement? This
Right.
is just lame.
What part
Like-
of the world is it set in? What is the gameplay going to look like? How are you going to integrate upgrading?
Well, okay,
armor
well,
and stuff?
hold on. They had Iberian there, so clearly we're gonna get
gets the details just
either
Spain?
Spanish Peninsula DLC or
But I think we can say
you know
that we
that's where it'll start,
make the most
and you'll have to buy
authentic
England as a
total war we've
DLC.
ever made.
Yeah, no, you'll have to buy
It's
Spain
also
as an individual
about
game, and then
looking at
Portugal
historical
will be the DLC
relationships.
for
So
that.
when you play our
You
game,
know what? I think
we want you to
they'll
feel like you're in
do
medieval
Spain,
shoes, that
England,
the
France,
problems
and
that you're facing are the
HRE
problems medieval
as the
people
main
faced,
factions. Everything
and
else
that
DLC.
the tools you have to solve those
Poland,
problems
Lithuania DLC
are
will
the
be
same
big.
tools that they had
You know,
as
winged
well.
hussar units. They'll be
So
they'll be
when you look at
showcased
the core
heavily,
systems of the
which
game,
will
like
just
the
be a Warhammer
economy
3 port of that
or
fucking
the
bear
recruitment,
rider.
Kislev,
characters,
yeah.
buildings.
Yeah.
And we think, okay, why did
Or
these work in
not-
the way that
wait,
they did?
not
in the medieval
Kislev. What,
period?
what are they called in
Take
Warhammer?
Spain is the
as an
pre-order
example,
bonus.
We raise an army in our game. We want it to
Yeah.
feel truly medieval. And
No,
where did
Portugal
medieval
would be the
armies come
pre-order
from?
bonus because then
Well,
they just have to reskin
they
Spain.
just have
and
to
make
whip it
blue.
out. Yeah, not put it in the game.
Like in the modern day, at least. It's probably more from oaths of fealty. From
I'm already
kinda
not-
annoyed.
yeah.
Oh
we-
no,
we-
they've
we-
already
we-
they're already
we-
talking about a
like
loyalty
mustering
system.
your
I hate.
forces or
I
summoning
fucking
your
hate this, man.
electors.
Oh yeah, let's just bring back
PhD
Thrones of
features.
Britannia. Let's
It's
just
a
bring
game
it back.
from
You know, the
fun
failed
death
game that
first.
nobody liked.
But if
You
we
know, let's
can
just
Well,
bring that
inspire
back.
people
I
to
liked
history because of
Thrones
our
of Britannia.
game
It's not a good
and
game.
learn a
It's
thing
not a
or
good game
two,
by
I
any
think
means.
that would
I
be
liked
great.
it. I think there
And,
were
like,
concepts
I
in
got
it that
into
made it
history because
interesting.
of Total Wars.
I don't play
It'd
it.
be great to replay with flavor.
So I guess.
Yeah, I think we ultimately
Yeah,
set out
so yeah, I
to
guess
make
you're right.
the
It was shit.
ultimate medieval strategy
I don't even know why
sandbox,
I
right? And
interjected there.
for
Yeah,
that,
you're
the-
right. It was a bad
the
game.
simulation of the medieval world is really important. And Like
Yeah,
I was
like,
saying,
I know there was
the
loyalty and shit in,
representation of the forces
Medieval
and
2,
dynamics,
but, like,
that's really key.
Yeah.
There's no way they
absolutely
come up with a
important to get,
sophisticated
the
system with
armor
loyalty and
right,
everything.
No,
the
there's
details on
zero
the
chance
helmets,
they do this properly.
but really capturing the forces
Okay, I've
and
seen
dynamics
14th
that
century
move
armor.
the
I've
world
seen
at the
11th
time,
century
making
armor.
sure the
This
player
game's all over
feels
the fucking
familiar.
place.
Yeah, so is it late century or not? Because that guy was in a tabard and chainmail.
Like Medieval 2 spanned a couple, like you know,
building on things
early
from
and
the
late.
past and looking at them
So they could be
completely
trying to
new
do the same here.
I hope so, because I'm not even going to be interested if they don't do that. And that's another thing for you Warhammer people. You know what would be really cool for Warhammer? An early, high, and late stage kind of concept,
there's a great
where
anecdote where
you
we were sharing
play the
some
game
concept
until
art
the
with
end
the
times
wider
happen
Total War
organically.
team, and the
That
concept
would
art
be
was
interesting.
presenting some ideas around,
But
the
we
upgrades
gave
of
up on
armor,
quality a long
how,
time ago, I think.
More better
Yeah, Dolphy, that's what I was
techniques
going to
and
say. They're just
expertise
showing
in
concept
armor
art. That's all they're
creation
showing there.
could be
It's
represented
just
visually.
drawings.
And I got this
There's nothing
huge
here.
message
Oh my
from
gosh!
someone not actually working
Yeah,
on
14th
you know what-
century will be its own
explaining to
DLC.
me
It's gonna be early, high, and late, and those are all three separate games. That's what it is.
Are you gonna say like they're gonna do or could they do a Three Kingdoms thing where they have different start dates?
When it comes to
Yeah.
to one thing, I think it would be.
But
to
they're all
create
separate
something
games,
to
$60,
really
$70.
bring
Oh my
it to life. To
You
give
can almost
the
imagine
option
suckers
to
buying the
interact
shit
with
now,
this
can't you?
world,
Oh,
feel
for
the
fuck's
process,
sake.
Yeah.
the wordplay at the time, and
Oh
really
my
feel like
God.
this is truly a medieval game.
Yeah, triple.
They,
Yeah,
they keep
did
saying
have,
this
like,
is truly a medieval
different
game. We
start
want a
dates.
truly
And
medieval
that's
game, and they haven't
Total
talked about
Medieval
the
3.
game.
Thank
The
you
game
for
at all, or
Exactly.
what makes it medieval.
building this
Yeah.
truly astounding game that I think.
How would you know they
Triple
didn't
J.
say anything about it?
Developed
They say
in
it
the
about
future.
as much stuff as you
Obviously,
would about
it's
something
early
that is
days, but we can
that doesn't
forward these
exist.
updates as they come out, and
You
hopefully
could have gotten up there and
create
talked
a
about
game you can truly
Sasquatch as a
do
concept, and it would have been the same conversation. Oh, it's a
Triple
great.
J, Medieval 1 had that. Medieval 1 in 2002 had that 23 years ago.
Yeah, Medieval 1 did have
Into
that.
work in Total War.
Medieval
Yeah.
1 had it. Who are
Did it
you?
have more
Total War
factions?
is definitely
Who's
an
this?
experience.
It's different every day.
It's never boring.
Challenging.
Working on Total War is an absolute dream come true. It's.
All right, how many of these people have a gun to their head?
I like to.
All of them do. They all talk like they're being
throws
threatened.
endless amounts of design problems at you.
Working with people who are passionate about
She's
what
been
they do
crying.
and
Oh yeah, sorry.
makes it a really excellent system.
The UK can't have guns. There's some guy behind the camera with a really long knife.
Knife, yeah.
Fantasy apocalypse.
Say that you love working here.
Making Total War games feels like just bringing that fantasy, that imagination to life.
Look at that chest
Thank you,
puff.
Gollum.
Games are always
Jesus.
challenging, but the challenge is something that we love to tackle. It's a franchise that has taken us.
That was the guy that forced through Avatar Conquest for Shogun 2.
Something that means
And then he got
so
blocked
much
on
to
it for
so many
Warhammer.
I don't think
Wow.
there's anything quite like
Who
Yeah.
was that?
Put that guy in charge of everything. Avatar Conquest is sick.
The guy
Avatar
called Gollum.
Conquest was good, and that's why I don't understand
mix.
why
No real
that
other
doesn't
game
exist in
kind of does the
Warhammer.
same.
Why
You
can't
really kind of get that
we
view as if you're a god looking at this world.
edit and customize our factions
and you can
the way you do in real life?
in the world.
That's an example of a rhetorical question. I'll tell you exactly why. Because these people are not in tune at all with what makes Warhammer or Warhammer Fantasy interesting, enjoyable, or fun, and they are cashing a check.
Strategic side of elements of the campaign.
It's just a really cool, nice synergy that works really well.
So for me, what makes it special is the.
They really didn't show much in terms of the engine development, which was all the substance that they had. Now it's just an concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw a building being destroyed over and over again.
History,
I know who she is.
and of course fantasy.
Is the ultimate time machine, socioeconomic.
Is that the
war
Russian
simulator
community
that
manager?
transports you
That's
back
her.
in time.
Yeah.
How does it feel to work on a game franchise that is 25 years old?
I don't trust a man with clear rimmed
Exhausting.
glasses. I just can't.
You don't trust men who wear glasses.
It's 25
Oh,
years
clear
since
rimmed
the first
glasses.
war game.
Oh, thank you.
It feels old. It makes me feel old.
Great to be part of
You are
something that's
old.
been for this long.
And you'll die soon. And the only testament
I
to anything
never
anybody
thought I
will
would
know
be
about
part
you
of
in this
Total War.
life was
It's
that you
lovely
made a
to
shit game
have been
that
here
people
for so
laughed
long
at.
and seen
That
our
is
games
that will
develop,
be
seeing
what's
the
on your
tech
tombstone.
Well, they've still got one more game to announce. I wonder if they're trying to talk about that. It was a challenge to make 40K.
But also,
Right,
we
right,
need
yeah.
to
I guess
move
40K is
forward
next.
and do new things and innovate.
So we have a responsibility to keep it true to what makes Total War.
What did
so
they talk
special,
about
but
first? Oh,
also
Nagash.
carry
That's right.
it
I don't even remember
to
what
the
this
future
was
and
about.
keep delivering new epic experiences that are going to stand the test of time.
It's a wonderful thing
It's not
to
going
be
to stand
able
the test of
to be
time.
part
I'll
of something
go ahead and call that
that
right
has
now.
such a long and lasting legacy.
And it's stood the test of time. It's one of those great.
Hasn't
franchises.
stood the test
It
of time.
hasn't. That's a lie.
Get to sell
That's a lie.
This game happened to be something very special.
And it also feels like it's not just a milestone and it's getting older, it's just the beginning of something new and where we're going next.
It better be, because what's next is destitution if you don't figure your shit out. You're going to be out of a job.
You gotta keep in mind, this is the same company that nearly bankrupted themselves for a slop game.
Dude, oh my... I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. I've had too much stuff on my
25
plate.
years ago, we set out to build a strategy experience unlike any other.
You set out?
What began as a single game has grown into a franchise full of...
Well, the strategy side is shite. The tactics is no point. Fuck's sake.
Ass.
I've already told you about this.
1,000 times.
I told you this an hour ago.
And we're preparing...
They forget that they're a turn-based strategy game. They keep calling themselves a real-time strategy.
Yeah. Turn-based.
Really encouraging.
They forget the entire part of the game that they've tried to make like Paradox, and they just forget what it's called.
When we say you're supporting the world to us, we mean it. Whether you're playing our games,
No, you
watching our newest
don't.
trailers, submitting bug feedback,
Nothing but hype farming,
or
such a waste of time.
commenting
I agree
That's a
with you.
lie.
social post
That's
imaginable.
he's like we
contributes to
appreciate
creating
you
the
so
bedrock
much.
for
Yeah, that's what he
overall
said. That's not
success.
exactly what he said, but that's pretty
Finally,
much what he said.
before we end today,
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, here it goes.
we have one last thing to share.
This is
40K?
actually going to come out before Medieval 3.
It will. Medieval
Hi,
3
everyone.
will be.
I'm Attila.
Who are
I'm here for
you?
The next major title being developed at Creative Assembly.
Another
Whilst
game
we're not
director.
ready to
The guy's
unveil
named
project
Attila.
In all of its glory, it represents one of the most ambitious games we have ever worked on as a studio, and we can't wait to share it with you. We would
Can't
like
wait
invite
to sell it to you
tune
3
in to the
times. We
Game
cannot
Awards
wait to
on
make it cost
December 11th
$500. We
watch
cannot
the
wait to
world
appease
premiere
BlackRock.
announcement trailer for our next
Oh, okay, so they're
global
going to make us wait another 7
After that
days for a
moment,
40K
We look
announcement.
forward to sharing more with you.
Wait, what happened?
Once again,
Oh my god.
Okay,
all of us today.
We have to wait for the December 11th Game Awards for the next announcement of the
No,
game.
you cocksucker!
And
So
it's the
they
most
hype
obvious one.
they hype an announcement that hypes the next announcement. It's just
Yeah.
what the fuck.
We've been
Thousand.
cock teased for an hour and 30 minutes and we don't get anything out of it.
Someone in their chat says hyenas too.
This chat's funny. Y'all are funny. I'm glad I have a funny audience.
Oh, and sorry, no, I was reading the CA chat, the Total War chat.
What an absolute colossal waste of everyone's time.
Did it end?
Yeah.
Is that it?
It's over.
That was horrible. All that time, all that work. Imagine being the guy that had to sit editing this shit together.
Imagine,
oh my god.
imagine being paid to do this. Imagine going. These people get paid to get on camera and lie to my face.
Yeah, this is.
Hooray!
Okay, so I 100% expected this. I'm really disappointed that this was the outcome. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you know
Don't
when something
ask
you know
questions.
something's coming and then
Just
it happens,
consume
and you still
product
don't-
and then get
you can't even get
excited for
happy
next
that you predicted
products.
it because you're like, man, fuck this shit. This
Right,
is-
because their own employees are rebelling against them and leaking everything before it even comes out. Glad
I wish
it's
I put
over. Yeah.
percentages on this at the start. Like, see if you were to have asked me before this started, I was even doing it in my head, figuring out what chance would you put on a Medieval 3 versus a Total War World War 1? I would have said like 90-10, 80-20 for a Medieval 3, probably a 90-10, and yeah, like we basically just know everything that's been going on at the company now for the past fucking 3 or 4 years. They fucked up a World War 1 and then just pretended that it never happened. They had a disastrous attempt to make a new engine and are pretending that it's going well and it's going to be great for future games when behind closed doors people left the studio over it and all sorts. It was just chaos. So and the 40K, like, that's the most obvious thing, like the most open secret the company's ever had at this point.
Yeah.
And they've left that until next week. It's just a complete
That's
waste
crazy.
of time.
They just gave up on even announcing it. Like, they already know what it is anyway. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. The Total War chat is being spammed with L's.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, eat shit. Oh gosh.
Yes.
I hate these people.
Like, what can you expect though? You have Gareth Edmondson who is the former CEO of a mobile game company. So his monetization structure is purely microtransactional. So he's probably pushing for that on some level.
Yeah.
Which is why you can now buy the individual lords for like $5 in Warhammer 3, guaranteed. Then you have James Clark, who's the former, he was formerly, let me see, he formerly worked for, he was the former COO at EA? No. He was the financial analyst of EA. So he would have an incentive to push for an EA-like product structure where they have yearly releases, like, you know, what are some EA games that they release right now? Is it FIFA's one of them, I think? And
oh yeah, FIFA.
They do the 2K games, I think. So that's going to be yearly releases with DLC structure. So they've got two guys heading this company who previously oversaw finances in a way that it's completely out to part you from your shekels and your wallet.
Shekels.
You know, in every year. And then obviously, then you also had, like, you know, Rob Bartholomew, and then I think there was another person who is now the director of one of their studios. Let me find this here. It's in my notes.
Why do they have so many leaders?
There was another person who was who.
Teutonica, can you play the Medieval 3 segment again? Just like start there and just play that as background.
Sure.
I don't think we really got to look at that closely.
Yeah,
So
we
we
can go
stay
back.
here and keep doing this.
Yeah.
Because who gives a shit about any of this other stuff? Like you can maybe even do the the building destruction physics part as well if you wanted. I don't know what order it is. I can't remember. I've already forgotten. But
It looked shit.
It
looked shit and it looked fake.
Like, you know, and
like they could have just as easily gotten Unreal Engine 5.7, which has natural destruction built into the engine, and made this. And they wouldn't have had to spend money on a new engine. They could have just said, "Oh, we're going to make Medieval 3 in this perfect engine for this game," or they could have used Unity, anything that already has systems like that already pre-baked into the engine that worked just fine.
Just use Unity
but then,
or Unreal. Stop.
Yeah, bring that shit up and let's take a look at it.
We're gonna dissect it. All right, I will.
Yeah.
I'll get papers ready. I'll get a document going here. We're gonna do this officially, y'all. Y'all are here for the long run. We're gonna tear this apart like a frog in a classroom.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do.
Because from what I was seeing, it looked like that they had sectional destruction on the buildings there. So if you had a projectile hit the building, that section where it hit would break, but it wouldn't break around the projectile. So you have that seems like really, really early stages. So I don't know why they showed that. If that was something to be proud of,
they didn't have anything else to show. They're just like somebody. And then I saw multiple people saying in the chat like this is panic. They're panicking trying to push stuff up. I truly believe that this is a last hurrah. I think this is their last ditch effort to actually be just profitable enough to not get canned by Sega. I think that's exactly what this is.
It would make sense because the current CEO has overseen the current studio director has overseen the closure of 2 companies so far. So if we go on the track record, we can only assume that this one will be next.
Love that. Hang on, I have to do math because they.
I think they've definitely cancelled a lot of games because I think they had maybe 5 games going at once at their peak when they were at their biggest and most busy, and they cancelled Hyenas, they cancelled 3 Kingdoms 2. I think they had a big office, a giant mega office opening up somewhere like Sheffield or something. I don't know, I'm not really good with these English towns. Like one of these medium-sized English cities that are a bit further north of Horsham. It's like somewhere in the Midlands, maybe, I don't know.
Sheffield.
It's some woman that they got in to lead the studio, and I think that studio is just shut down. And
Newcastle, are you talking about?
Yeah, Newcastle, I think that's where it was. Yeah. I think it was Newcastle. Some woman, I think it was like an article in the local press there in Newcastle making a big deal of it, because of course it brings a lot of business to local companies and restaurants and all that, so it's a big deal when they'll announce it when there's a big studio of like 100, 200, 300 people opening up on their doorstep. So that was being reported a lot, and what can that studio be doing today? I don't think there's anything that it can be doing, so they must have shut that down and just fired off all the people there or moved them over, some of them.
So,
well, the studio still exists, but you want to know something interesting about that studio? About the studio director. She actually used to work with the current studio director at Ubisoft Reflections.
Of course,
she was actually. So she was a previous hire from a company that the current studio director used to work with. So I find that incredibly interesting.
Yeah, I remember that when I was digging into this. Yeah.
To anyone,
that's why I bring it up.
To anyone who joined late, the announcements are over. We got a look at a new DLC that they're supposedly releasing later. I don't know when they said they would release it. I assume next year. On top of the DLC that released literally today in their game that was review bombed for not working properly. And then they talked for hours, and then we got a live-action trailer thing for Medieval 3. Didn't see any gameplay. The people working on it didn't seem to know what they were working on. And then we got an announcement next week. So there might be a part 2 to this. That's all you missed. And now we're going to dissect this part in Medieval 3. These guys who don't know what they're talking about. And
you've got Pilps in your chat.
I do.
Oi.
Hey, Pilps, what's up, man?
Our sections of Europe and the world locked behind DLC paywalls. Game will launch with less factions than Medieval 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
try because they proved. Yeah, they came with Warhammer. Yeah, and that's exactly it. And Pilps, I would like to glaze you a little bit for your post earlier today. I meant to mention it, but that just hits the nail on the head. It really, there's no point in even holding out hope for this crap because we know exactly what the game plan is. They don't care. They're going to chop this poorly built crap up into tiny bite-sized pieces that can be consumed over the course of the next 10 years and then make a paycheck. And then when people get pissy about it, they'll have one of their corporate mouthpieces sacrifice themselves and they'll censor forums and pretend like nothing's happening.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Welcome.
And they have a history of just censoring the fuck out of people when things get too hot, when...
yeah.
That's when the mask comes off, when they're having an actual crisis, and they show you how they really think of you.
Mm-hmm. They DMCA people. Not excited, just disappointed. Exactly. There's nothing. I don't even know if I'm disappointed. I feel. I don't want to say apathy because I'm a little bit absolutely livid every time one of these people. Every time these people open their mouths and pretend like nothing bad is happening, or the next thing that they show is going to be any different from what they've done before, even though they've demonstrated to us over the course of the past decade that's not the case, and they're just going backwards in terms of innovation, and I hate these people.
This is a weird paradox that you have to come to terms with as someone that played these games since you were like 8 years old, decades ago. On the one hand, you absolutely are apathetic, and I think you have to just, acknowledge that and just embrace it. Like, I am apathetic as fuck towards this game that's coming out. Oh,
yeah.
I am apathetic. Oh, say it with me. I am apathetic.
I am apathetic.
Yeah, that feels good.
This is a therapy group.
It is now. But going off of that, I want to say, I do this. I do this because I actually give a shit. So I don't know. I don't even think I can say I'm apathetic because I'm still here.
Yeah, that's the paradox. Like, you literally do not feel excited about playing this game that's coming out.
No.
But at the same time,
you want to save it.
The franchise still means something, and the lost potential is still annoying. So
it does mean something. And when I was a wee lad, I got into Total War. I think the first Total War game I ever played was Medieval 2. And immediately after I got that game, Creative Assembly announced Warhammer. And I got into Warhammer right before they announced that. And when playing Medieval 2, I was like, oh man, you know what would be really cool? A combination of Warhammer Fantasy and Total War. And I got that. and then when I received it, it was a lie. It was just it was total bullshit. It exists because they want to sap me of all of my money, and they took advantage of my passion and the amount of love I held towards that game. And I want Creative Assembly to know, and I want everybody else to know, that I took that personally. I'm a very sensitive man. I took that very personally. And I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get a Total War game that's good. You understand me? And I'm going to do what I have to get it. And anybody who gets in my way, don't. All right, so let's get into this. let's get into this.
Well, then CA is in direct opposition to you, so there you go.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. And that's another thing. I see people. I watched something the other day, where somebody said, it's just a game. It's just a game. Do you think Creative Assembly is in their boardroom meetings saying, "Oh, well, it's just a game"? Do you think Games Workshop is in their boardrooms going, oh no, they're just plastic figures? Do you think Sega is in their corporate offices going, well, it's just money? These people hold wartime meetings in their offices every week about how they are going to strip you of all of your money. Don't get it twisted. This is a conflict, and if you don't take it seriously, you're going to lose. It's as simple as that. All right.
Yeah,
I'm done rambling.
They want your money.
Yeah.
You don't want to give away your money. You want good games. They don't want to have to spend all the money on making good games. The interests are not remotely aligned, and all of this marketing bullshit is to trick you into thinking that they are.
Yeah, no, that's all it is. They're lying to your face. They're lying to your face. That's how I perceive it. It's total nonsense. All this stuff about we care so much. They don't care. They don't care. It's false. If they cared, this game would be good. Simple as.
Yep.
All right. So what do we want to look at first here? Do we just want to start it from the beginning and listen to them ramble?
Skip to probably after Tweed Jacket Man is fucking done with his waffling.
Is that even tweet? Oh, I know. Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit?
Oh, wait.
That guy in the left was weird. Fucking, what is that? A cardigan or something? What the fuck is that
It's a
called?
cardigan. Yeah, it's a cardigan that may or may not have sleeves because he's epic. So to skip the whole thing because
it's all preamble, just talking about nothing, isn't it?
One day, remember when I joined in 2016 first, I was crossing
basically
my
the
fingers.
fucking trailer thing that's meant to. It's the most concrete thing that there is, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's concept art on the back as well. Look at that! Like, what the fuck? I thought the
even know.
concept art was weird. It showed Spain, and then it has Rome 2 style cities.
This is Rome. Yeah, this is Italy.
I thought that was just like random artwork. It looks like Anno art.
I saw that. Yeah, it looks like Anno. It's like it shows the whole of Spain centered on the southeast of Spain, and then it shows a little settlement being built on the southeast corner, like where the moors would be, pretty much. And it's like Rome 2 style. This is Rome, obviously. What the fuck is this?
I would have assumed this was Constantinople. That's what I would have assumed looking at it.
I would have assumed
I could be wrong.
It was a part of the game that they're talking about here.
Because if
see
we're
a
talking,
river and the hippodrome.
True.
Is that the Tiber and the hippodrome? I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. I don't fucking know. I see villas as well with the red roofs and stuff.
This is
just because from my experience in Medieval 2, you usually wouldn't siege Rome. You'd be sieging Constantinople. So if you were having a place with that kind of artwork, it would usually be Byzantine if they're trying to. A Byzantine Empire city if they're trying to show that off.
What is
this? There's Total War Cat in the chat as well. You're getting everyone now, man.
Hey, man. Well, they're here. They're here for you guys, surely.
Expanding horizons in the rebirth of historical Total War. Yeah.
They showed AI-generated faces of unidentified people in the engine announcement. They showed houses in the Manor Lord style. yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What city is this supposed to be?
I don't know.
What
is it?
And why does it have? Why does it have? Oh, it looks like it has multiple building styles. Like if you look on the right side, of the thing beside the wall that's running along that little dirt road, you can see like medieval style houses. And then all these brown ones here, they're kind of like late medieval houses.
Yeah, they don't even look like they're from the same
And
century.
then you have some weird Gothic architecture just like sporadically everywhere.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't look like anything.
And then you have galleys, like you have a little like fishing galley there, and then amongst some other weird ships that I couldn't name if I wanted to because they're so blurred out. But yeah, like what is this? What am I looking at?
Is this
you
AI
think that's
generated?
Paris?
Is this AI generated? Is this?
Yeah,
Is
you
this
pass that
Paris?
every time now, don't you? Like, it's cheaper than having concept artists draw shit out. Have AI cheat.
Yeah, this might be AI. Because that
Is it a fusion? Is that an AI hallucination fusion?
It might be because this doesn't look like anything.
Why
is there?
If this is like an actual like they've drew this by hand, this is their concept.
This is pathetic
for a city map. I already know that it's going to be exactly like Warhammer because I can already see the reminiscent patterns.
Yeah.
You have 3 choke points going into the center of the city where they're going to have the fucking capture flag, where that's the only place it's going to be viable to defend. And then you have obviously you have some outer walls that are very small and have no in-depth defense.
No.
So there's no real creativity behind that. And then you can see that obviously all the streets are very narrow. You're only going to be able to fit 1 unit down at a time. So more artificial choke points. And then you've got, well, that's pretty much it for CA settlement design at this point. Like that is their bread and butter for main cities. And then for provinces or for minor cities, they don't even include walls or settlements or anything like that. It's just a flat map.
Yeah, it's
that's been their MO. That's been their MO for the last couple of games.
I think Pelps has got it. Pelps has hit on it. Look, there's a fucking low bridge in the foreground, right? And then behind it, there's the higher bridge that has all these arches. So, and then there's ships that are docked between those 2 bridges where they can't get in and out. Who the fuck would draw that?
Oh, come on, bro. Oh my gosh.
Pelps cracked it.
No,
Pelps cracked it.
Is this AI? Oh my gosh.
See, I personally, I don't mind the use of AI art,
Thank
but
you,
if you're
Total
going to
Warcat.
show this in your game announcement, like this is not even like, if this was an internal thing and someone was like, hey, this is a reference, don't follow it exactly, I'd be like, okay, that's understandable. But this is in their official announcement for the game.
Yeah.
This-
That's not,
fucking-
that's poor show. And safe, I'm gonna call you Safe. He points out
Safe.
here. He points out back here, like behind the tallest building. It kind of looks like the water is dipping a little bit.
Yeah, back right.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah,
right. You
yeah.
can see turbulence. Look, it does look like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have something that
That's
is
at a higher level.
arguably AI, and then this that isn't reminiscent of anything.
Man, there's going to be clues everywhere. You just have to look and think and
Yeah,
reason.
look at the bottom right of this screen too. That little fucking weird.
Oh, what is that?
Weird
black
deform.
bit?
Yeah,
The-
what is
the
that weird
dark bit?
defamation? Yeah, what is
What is
what is
that?
that?
It's here.
You've got another one. No, it's right. It's right on this. No wait. You clicked off.
Wait,
I think.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
oh,
you
shit.
clicked off it like
Oh,
20 seconds
sorry.
ago.
I forget that other people are looking at this. Hang on, we'll go
Yeah,
back.
just right back. Yeah.
Hey, do you think you could stream it to us while you're streaming it to YouTube? Like share your screen on
know.
Discord or something like that?
Maybe.
I wonder if that would lag out your stream.
It
Yeah,
probably.
you might have a potato PC. I don't know.
I mean, it's doing this, so it's doing pretty good so far. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Tomic? Yeah. Yo, if this is AI, it's over for them. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been over for a minute. Yeah, what's up, Tomic? I like your stuff, man.
Yeah, if I don't know if it's just because I have a zoomed out view, but like you can even look at the little slits that were in the towers coming off of that building that you had up 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But well, we can look back at the first image if you want. But on the bottom right corner, yeah, there it is. Bottom right corner of the map, you have this weird black deformation smudge thing where you can kind of see the road, the water, and the grass blending into a single like point. And
Yeah, it's
then
smudged
you
in
can-
Photoshop. It's like when you deform with Photoshop and drag it in.
Yeah,
And then
it's
it's
weird.
been fucked because there's a really abrupt, sharp end to the blackness beside
Yeah.
the dirt road. And the dirt road itself just looks like it's totally smudged and stretched.
And why would an artist do that? Like, why the fuck? Like, why would an artist sit there and go, "That's gonna look good"?
That's what people are
That's
saying
just
in the
weird.
chat. It's not even somebody here, the real human, not even arguably AI. You're telling me a human made this inconsistent shit. Yeah, like so either you used AI or somebody retarded did this. Those are your options.
Also there's another one maybe. See the entrance to the city on the bottom left. Your mug kind of blocks it a little bit for me, but it seems like
mug.
it seems like the dirt road isn't even going straight towards the gate that's drawn up. See it? Is that right?
The gate that's drawn up. Okay, sorry. I was.
Look, it's skewed. It's off center to the fucking entrance to the city. The dirt road.
And there's something going on here.
Move your mouse left a little bit and then up from the bridge, and look at that big fucking black thing that's coming out of the buildings. What the hell is that? In the little the top left bridge, and then that big fucking thing that's coming out of the two houses that are at an angle in that little square.
You keep saying big fucking thing. It's throwing me off.
It's this big. Okay, so move your mouse like maybe like 2 centimeters to the left from where it is right now.
Oh, this?
No. That dude, that was like a couple millimeters. Like, okay, an inch, I guess. An inch across your screen, real quick.
Oh, wait, is that... are you talking about the big
little bit up.
The big zebra's head that's dyed black?
Yeah, that big fucking thing that's like coming out of the buildings. What the hell is that?
That is...
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
There's megafauna roaming the streets, like...
Yeah, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put it, and you'll be able to see it as soon as I send it to the chat here. But
I think it has 2 legs.
Look at this.
That are different color. It has 2 legs.
The megafauna is walking the streets.
They've stitched a giant zebra's head and neck onto a couple of giant horses' legs, and it's just roaming the city, just marauding through.
Where is that? I can't even see that.
Did I see it?
I'm just believing him.
Look, we found Bigfoot or some shit.
Damn it!
Fucking snip that and send it to the chat.
Put it in the chat.
I'm DMing that. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
That's what I sent too. That's what I was talking about. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's
a big fucking black phallic thing just coming out of the houses. Yeah, it's like, what the hell is that?
I'm an expert cryptozoologist.
What the hell is that?
They made that up in ancient Egypt and worshipped it as a god.
I'm crying.
What the
hell is that?
This is their return to form, guys. This is their rebirth of historical Total War.
It looks like one of those ancient medieval paintings where like the cats have human faces or something. Maybe they're doing some abstract method.
Zoom in, mouse wheel up.
Oh no!
Get a big blow up version of it. Zoom right in on it. Just throw your mouse wheel right up, so blow up for the stream. Let them see that shit.
Well, what am I bringing up? I'm sorry.
Are you using your streaming software to stream like your actual application for your browser? Okay.
Yeah.
He might not be able to blow it up then, because it's gonna just fuck up the. I don't think you can zoom in on the YouTube video players.
Yeah. Oh,
no, you can't.
That does look like a cow's head. If
it does. Yeah, this just massive
version
thing.
of it that's bigger. Yeah.
This massive thing. What even is that? No. Okay, that is actually. It's a wall. It's a wall.
Is it a wall?
It's
okay,
a
now I
wall.
see it. Okay.
There's like a shadow.
Why would there be a wall there?
But then, if you follow that wall to this building, it's levitating. It's just pitch black under that building.
Yeah, why is it there? It just hits the middle of the building.
Well, it's not there. It's floating away.
That's why it looks like this big phallic thing just coming out of the fucking buildings.
It does.
Like, I couldn't even tell you that was a wall, but yeah, that makes sense.
More
that
guys,
you said it.
Pour over this, find all of those.
Dude,
it's like one of those little kids' puzzles.
Yeah,
find the 10 things that are totally fucked up.
Yeah, it does. It does kind of look like a slug has those houses.
I wonder what AI they used to generate this. Like,
I don't know. Probably Grok, the Twitter one.
No, this is too shit for Grok. This has got to be like.
Grok is better.
They've got to have somebody who installed like Stable Matrix and chose just like a random.
Dude.
like a random model to do this. There's no way this was like Nano Banana or Grok.
Simply separates the parking lot. Yeah.
This actually no. I'd be more convinced if you said this was ChatGPT. I'd be pretty convinced.
I'd
that
believe
this was
that.
what that was.
At first, I thought they were just reusing assets here because these blue top buildings kind of look like the Britannia settlements in Warhammer. The way that these buildings are attached together remind me of Warhammer as well. But then you notice that these boats can't get out because of this bridge here, and then the floating building, and it's like, what? So is it? Do they look like they're all from different eras because they actually are?
Also, directly left of that the thing we discovered was the wall that looks like a big phallic fucking protrusion. All the way to the left, you can even see like what looks like fragmenting of the image at the edge.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that it's starting to like something wasn't right with that part of the image in those buildings. It looks like you can see entire like textures that are just a square block.
It's like artifacting.
What is that?
Yeah, I thought it was me. I thought it was my video quality or something.
Nah, you can. That is, it's awful, man.
This is bad.
Also, the smoke at the top right that's coming out of no chimney as well. Do you see that? Where it's way brighter than all the darkened top right.
Oh, this here? Yeah. The right next to the two tan roof houses. Yeah, it's got bright smoke.
Yeah, that's very strange to me as well.
Yeah.
There's just a lot wrong with this.
Hang on, I'm gonna move the. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
what the hell is this? That's a PNG.
Yeah.
That's not real. Neither is that. What is this?
This is what I was describing. That's what made me think Bane with Rome 2 style. That's it. They're doing more Rome 2 bullshit here.
The boats look like little sprites.
This does not because they are. There's no way. There's like the little soldier, and these are 4 PNGs. Those are just literally the same thing, copy and pasted right there.
So, well, this is all concept. This isn't actually in-game footage. This is just concept art. Like, you know what it is.
Art. This is what the campaign map is supposed to look like eventually. But
what am I supposed to think after coming off that last debacle with the weird infrastructure?
What I can guarantee you, though, just based on this image alone, is they're gonna keep the same Warhammer formula with the provinces. So you clearly have a major settlement here, and then you have a minor settlement in a port. You have a minor settlement by the farms right there. Yeah. You have a minor mining settlement. You have a small fort. So if this is so small fort on the east coast,
it's tragic.
If this is the concept, it's basically they're just redoing the same thing. Like nothing's changed, and if they do change it up a little bit, they're just going to change it up by going back to the same style they had in Empire, where anything you had outside of your main settlement was just buildings that you can't change.
Right.
Like you can only build one or two types of the building, and it's not like it's an actual city or settlement. It's just a thing.
Right.
That's there that if it gets attacked at any point, you can't defend, and it just gets destroyed.
It's gone. Is that the? Are you talking about Warhammer? I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Empire specific. Like they had it in Empire, and then they sort of they changed the system in Shogun 2 to just be farms and like province extra buildings like armor smiths and weapon smiths or gold mines, shit like that.
Right.
And then that evolved, so they got rid of that, and then it became. Instead of just single settlements, they had the major settlement and then the minor settlements for Rome 2, and then they've had that structure ever since. Temporarily getting rid of they got rid of the garrisons for those settlements in Rome. in Thrones of Britannia, and they also got rid of the actual settlement maps for the minor settlements in Thrones of Britannia. They continued that on with Warhammer, but you can add wall or unwalled settlement walls now. That's stupid. But that seems like what they're going to go for again, just based off of this. If this is the concept they're bringing and they want people to speculate, then I can only assume that they're just going to do the same again.
Yeah, which is trash. I one of the reasons why I liked Thrones of Britannia was the way it handled provinces. For the most part, there were things I would have changed, obviously, but I like the concept of moving into a space and conquering the surrounding area just by being there. because if you don't fight for it, you lose it. That's just that's how it goes.
That's from Medieval 1.
I was just about to say that it's not even a new concept. It's in Medieval 1, and they just stopped doing it. You wouldn't lose the castle, but you'd lose the surrounding area. And the fact that they didn't expand on that is ludicrous.
But it becomes they can't do it in those like you can't really follow through with that strat in those games because they penalize you for every single army you make. So every new general you make adds an upkeep cost to everything. So you can't have just a couple of units in these settlements because then you have to put a general there that costs money, and then in Thrones of Britannia, for example,
supply lines,
which honestly is so ridiculous. The way they implemented that is the most lackluster, dead brain shit. They, just off the top of my head, a better system would have been okay. So each army has like a baggage train following it or something like that, and that's its supplies.
Yeah.
So if you go into forced march or something like that, or you fight too many battles in a turn, you'll be cut off from your supplies till the next turn.
Yeah.
Right. And then enemy AI or you could see the AI doing that, and then you could attack their supplies. You could kill like a small garrison that the AI uses to guard the supplies, and then that army now has to either retreat back to its territory or suffer attrition slowly. That already would have been a way better system than fucking, every time you build a new army, it's going to increase costs because costs are up.
Yeah,
they wanted to do that since Rome Total War. That was in the Rome 1 design document that leaked only a year or two ago. They wanted to have supply baggage trains on Rome 1, but they didn't get around to it because basically the whole game never got made, and they trimmed down all the massive specification and just had a bare bones game with Rome 1, which was still obviously lauded. It's like a classic game on PC, but it could have been way better.
It could have been way better.
They finally tried it. They finally actually attempted to implement that idea with Rome 2, and they fucking shat the bed with it and totally bottled it. And then they cut it out. So they just blew it. They broke the concept and made everyone hate it.
Because it was just bars, and you hardly ever had to pay attention to it. And I was on the Rome 2 or Attila. You just had to occasionally click a button that said decimate your troops. You'd suffer attrition, and then the bar would fill back up. And then for supplies, it's always just like, okay, you can spend a number of turns inside enemy territory before you start to suffer attrition from supplies. But it never happens because if you're in enemy territory, you're attacking a settlement. You're never just there for like 10 turns doing nothing.
Right. Yeah.
So they could have even forced you to they had forts in Medieval 2. That was the thing, and they even had forts in Napoleon.
Barbarian Invasion.
In Barbarian Invasion, and there was a bunch of games that had the forts. They could have changed that. So now that you've gone this far from your territory, you have to set up a camp here, and that's going to hold your supplies, and you can extend a certain distance from there without suffering attrition. And then you can leave some people to defend your camp. That would have been another good system. So you have to set up your own lines. Your own system of going into enemy territory and conquering. That would have made more sense than what they fucking have now.
What they need, they need more. They need to allow you to do more stuff while in enemy territory. They need. I want to meticulously capture the surrounding land, because that would typically in warfare, in medieval warfare, you don't want to commit to a siege. Sieges suck. So every other battle being a siege is it's annoying. It takes me out of it a little bit. I would like the opportunity to pursue tactics that allow me to avoid doing a siege, but also allow me to beat the enemy into submission.
Yeah, and there's an easy way to design your campaign map around that. So instead of having all your settlements clustered up really close, you need to put them apart somewhat, and then you need to actually model the terrain of the time. Like you have in let's take Italy for example. You have mountainous regions that you have to cross in Medieval 2, and you have certain like choke point sections. But you hardly ever get from like one full movement range to another without encountering another settlement. They should stretch those out. So you have your army coming through the pass, the enemy has their army coming through the pass, and you fight, right? And this could be done through stretches of forest that you can pass through, things like that. But you'd want to make it longer, and then give the player the opportunity to meet the AI on the field, so then you can get to where you're going with a field battle or a few field battles where you're forced to fight the enemy coming to defend this territory, and then you finally arrive at the enemy settlement. That naturally, just that gap and like creating those natural places on the campaign map would give you the gameplay that you're looking for with no cost to development at all.
Absolutely.
You know,
and introduce that to a supply system where you dispatch little raids to harass supply lines. You know, you may not even have to come to blows with the guy. You defeat them before they enter your territory. And you know, it's not like they haven't thought of this. You know, I don't consider myself.
Have they?
Surely they have. Surely
it costs money to have thoughts. You know, costs are up,
and it's not a privilege either.
Aren't they having these thoughts with Warhammer 3, and they realize they can't actually implement it, so they just LARP out with bars and numbers and abstract words?
But why couldn't they
these
implement
things?
it?
True.
They had you can implement
Money.
anything you want to. There's like money. It costs.
Yeah. Got to put 5 people, a team to do that for 2 weeks, and they just can't afford that.
What's happening to all this DLC money? Is it going to more yachts and boats? Like where's
guess,
this money going?
Dude. Yeah, no, not all.
Well,
to
be fair, they got a
flows
lot
up
of
to Sega. It just flows up to Sega, and then inflates their market cap. That's it. That's what happens.
And that's it's the pipeline for money is insane. You know, when you look at the way that this company is set up, it almost makes sense why the game costs $500. Because you have 4 studios, all with 300, 400, 500 people working at them. And then you have, like, you have a CEO, and then you have 3 different game directors. But then you have Sega, who is a Japanese company, who has investors on that end. And then you have Games Workshop, who's also taking a piece of that pie, who has their own investors in America and overseas. And so it's like, goodness gracious, how is there any money left? You know, how are we still in the red and still operational? There's no way there's nothing corrupt or crooked happening. And by the way, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you're a pensioner in the UK and you've got an ISA that's got like $500,000 in it, and say half of that, 250 grand, is FTSE 100, and Games Workshop, which has been climbing up the FTSE 100 over the past few years, has a weighting in that of like 2% or 3%, then you directly have a stake of like 10 grand in Games Workshop, and probably like 10 or 20% of that is directly down to how well Warhammer games and their DLCs sell. So the whole way our system works depends on just selling DLC at minimum expense. Well, that's the way it all works.
What an absurd concept. And Dolphy, going back to sieges, Dolphy mentioned, you know, the siege escalation. That was a good idea. The only reason Attila is even played, I think, is because of the siege escalation and Medieval Kingdoms 1212. The siege aspect in that game, or that particular concept, was fine. Sieges in Rome 2 are botched as hell, and that sieges are one of the greatest tragedies to have occurred in our lifetime. Total War. It's botched to hell, but you know, the escalation was a cool concept that they just never used again. You know what would be interesting in a game that's grimdark and sad and depressing is a system where you siege a place, and while it's besieged, things get worse. That would be interesting, but you know, it's just don't need it. Push it out the door. $500, please.
They tried to do that with Attila, and then they tried again with 3K, didn't they? Where you have things that burn, and the whole thing of Attila was it's meant to be apocalyptic.
The burning, yeah. We should have had that. Where give us.
And there's actually
$500.
incentive to burn it as well, because it would drop the morale of the enemy. Like if their entire city was on fire, they'd get like a -10 morale penalty or something like that.
You'd have a reason to do it. You know, there's just semblances of competence that come out occasionally, and then it's
by
just
corollary,
never seen
the
again.
defenders would be incentivized to protect their city instead of a fucking flag.
Right.
Fucking flag.
Goodness.
But then the problem with that is that CA designs their settlements so you can't protect the outside. You have to retreat to the flag because it's the only way you can do it.
It's the only ring of defense. It's the only ring of defense. Where are the multi-stage sieges?
Callbacks. Yeah, attritional warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
all you
you
have
back to the next wall never happens,
Yeah.
and Warhammer does it.
No, because there's no next fucking wall. There's just
Just
city
the wall,
and
and
then,
then
choke points.
you get back into the
And
choke
even if
point.
there was, I've heard over and over again that everyone's just saying putting shit on walls is retarded in Warhammer.
You don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't do it
Yeah.
in Warhammer. You don't do it in Rome 2. There's no reason to. It's just that you fall back
It's a
into
joke.
the most defendable position. Why even make the game at that point? What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to
and then I
say.
have people.
Why bother?
Actually, it's just your opinion that the game is bad. No, it's not. It's objective fact. Warhammer is bad. This game is a bad game, and if you disagree, you're wrong. See about it. I'm sick and tired of like being we can agree to disagree. No, not anymore. You're no more agreeing to disagree, because this is what happens. When you agree to disagree, you have people excusing a multi-billion-dollar company using AI to make concept art for a game that doesn't exist, that they're announcing.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Well,
so no more.
I just hate that phrase. It's
Yeah.
like thought terminating cliche.
Yeah.
Yep.
The reason people disagree with you is because they're so binary that they think that you're disliking Warhammer as a whole if you dislike the Warhammer games through Total War, but because they can't make that distinction in their head that you like you even said earlier in the stream that you like the Warhammer lore.
I do. I like
and
Warhammer
that
fantasy.
Yeah, and then but they can't make that distinction. They think that because you hate Warhammer, the Warhammer games, you hate Warhammer. That does not compute with their little brain.
It's so
infuriating.
infuriating.
I've seen it in so many arguments online. Like you try and give like a nuanced, fleshed out opinion, and they're like, "Don't you just hate Warhammer?"
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
Well, I'm not going to listen to you.
I got into it
And
with
it's like,
somebody the other day. Yeah, I got into it with somebody the other day because I just wanted to test. I wanted to have the experience of trying to show this person like where things are coming up short, and they just could not. I mean, I might do a video on it. Honestly, I might do a video just to show people what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's something you could change though. It's like an inevitability. Most people see things in black and white. Like they have a binary concept of reality. Is this or that? And that's how they cope with life. Like they don't read the nuance. They don't read in between the lines because that's too much effort for them to expend on this. And to them, it is just a game. So they play it and they're like, oh, that's cool, and then they get off. Whereas we as players, because like at least I'm not sure. I've never seen your gameplay, but at least the Volound and I, we push the games as far as they can go that we do play.
I've seen your gameplay.
When I play Shogun 2, I'm playing it to like I look at little concepts and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a bunch of 6-man armies and they're gonna conquer the whole map of Japan, or I'm not gonna hold any territory. I'm gonna loot the whole map and play the game my way. Like I never want to be railroaded into playing the same game every single time the same way.
Right.
And that's what you have in Warhammer.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have like a monotonous like constant in the game where there's no difference between early game and late game at all, aside from the tiers of units that everybody's using.
And you have to play early game the exact same way every time.
Yeah. And then every faction, like I'm sure you've noticed this, or anybody who's played Warhammer has noticed this, but it always devolves into you picking your army is going to be naturally made up of 3 units from your entire faction's roster, and it's going to be mainly just, for example, if you're playing Khorne, you're going to have Blood Crushers, you're going to have your Chosen of Khorne, not the dual-wielding infantry, but the regular ones, and then you're going to have, a couple hero units. That's going to be your army throughout the entire campaign. For Empire, you're probably going to have your entire infantry corps is just going to be greatswords or and then because that's the only infantry that works. And then you're going to have either Nuln Ironsides for guns or Hawkland long rifles, whichever one you like more because they do the same amount of damage. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to have the 2-handed greatsword cavalry. That's going to be your entire fucking roster for the entire thing if you're optimizing your army.
Right.
And each faction has that same thing where you're gonna have an anti-infantry unit that's on its feet. You're gonna have a cavalry unit that's anti-large but also can kill infantry, and then you're gonna have hero units that can kill the general.
Yeah.
Anything else is superfluous aside from and then maybe some other factions like the Elves will spam archers because that's their
thing,
their gun unit. But it doesn't change the gameplay at all. It's all the same. You run your guys in, you shoot, your ranged units if you have any, and there's no tactical depth to it. And
yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's really damning of the way the game's going to play, because
Yeah,
how many
no.
complex interplays and combinations can you achieve with just 3 units?
Right. And
Yeah.
then there's no depth. There's nothing to really sink your teeth into. And when we point these things out, it's not because we hate people who like this stuff, even if you annoy the literal hell out of me.
Yeah, that's secondary.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to explain to you. We are trying to explain to you that you are being offered a subpar service, and they are charging you out the ass for it. We aren't asking these people to do anything they're not capable of. All we're asking is that they do what they've done before, and implement it properly. That's it. So when you want to come at me about like, well, Games Workshop wouldn't allow the license. Yes, they would. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could do this all day, just like talk about what they should be doing.
Yeah. We can continue to dissect this if you guys want. Like, I can see just in the images you have up right now, I can see, some weird. What
is this? Where are we?
Just look at the little statues that are like carved into the top of that building there in the background. They're all like deformed and weird, and like there's no uniformity to it, or there's no like. Are you on like max resolution right now?
I am.
Or is this? Yeah, because I can't see any like defining features to pinpoint any discerning things about them. They just look like weird deformations of rock. And then you have like just the way this whole scene is set up.
Yeah.
The angles are weird.
Who is this? What are these two people doing? Is he a
You have
homeless
a-
person or a thief? What is this guy doing here? Why is his head shaped
That guy,
like that?
that guy with the sack is straight out of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. He's on a side quest.
Oh, that's where we are. Maybe this is just art
Yeah.
from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because I recognize this. And it's just nothing. There's like weird points of color that probably shouldn't be there. Is this supposed to be a fleur de lis? That French symbol, is that supposed to be that? Or what is any of this crap? It's, and what am I, where are we?
And if this was done by an artist, like it's
Bad.
hard for me to believe. Yeah, it's like, why would you make every single symbol like unrecognizable essentially? Like you have what looks to me like the fucking Rodok bear symbol from
Mountain
like,
Blade.
Mountain Blade, but on a red background. And then
They just rip
For
that.
high
I
level
know-
concept art, how does this have any bearing on the final game? I don't understand
The
that.
point of concept art is supposed to show you the concept of the game. What am I being shown? That it's in a medieval setting? Well, we already knew that. I didn't need you to draw me a shit picture for me to understand that. The game's called Medieval 3. I assume it has something to do with medieval times.
Also, that arch isn't a bridge, but there's people walking on it. Like, what the fuck? What is that? Like,
Yeah.
why is that arch there? Like, that just because. What is that leading to? Because there's a stone wall that it ends up on. Like, where that bridge, quote unquote, is coming from is someone's backyard. Like, what the fuck
Is there a
this?
street that snakes in between these two buildings? Where?
There's no way.
Is this this is a wall? This is a wall. So this is an
Yeah,
attack
that's
to
really strange as well. The architecture behind the arch of the bridge. Do you see that? There's a space, and then there's a vertical start to the wall, and that when you extrapolate that verticality up beyond the arch, there's nothing there. Like
for moral
there's-
support. Yeah, no,
What
there's
would you
nothing,
call that
it's nothing
material?
there.
What would you? Yeah, what would you even call that material as well? Because I kind of recognize it from Kingdom Come Deliverance, that kind of style of wall, but it seems like that wouldn't be used
here
where it is next to all this stone. You
Somebody
know, like
just
why would
erected
you?
a clay wall to protect the
Yeah,
cathedral?
fucking stone structure.
Like, I don't.
It seems odd that they'd have that next to that. That's just me though.
Yeah, it is odd, and it doesn't make any sense. And I don't know what this guy's doing or what he's looking at. There's nothing interesting up here.
Yeah, go over go to the actual in-game engine stuff that they were showing. Let's
Sure,
look at that.
Let's get back on
'Cause
track.
from what I like, let's actually look at the only in-game footage they showed us. Oh, it's way farther ahead, lad.
Good grief! Look at that.
In engine footage, there's no game yet. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, in engine. Yeah.
Where?
Assuming it's in engine and
Here
it's
we
not
go.
just doctored.
Okay, yeah. It's after this point here. It's after this point. You just passed it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some environments
Surrender
they
some of
Should
that
cut to
stuff
and from
because
over and
we
over
wanted
again
to
for this.
upgrade some of those.
Okay. Do we want to hear what
Okay,
she's
so-
saying about it?
So hold on, pause this. Like pause it. Like let me. All right,
I
go
think
back.
you do.
Go back a little bit.
I think you do. Well, this whole segment is probably worth just having all the voice and everything on as well, because they're trying to. They're basically narrating what they're showing. Or they're trying to support what they're showing with visuals.
All right, let it play then. Let it play.
you
We
laughing
really had to
about?
rethink, how the techniques we used to render some of that stuff because we wanted to upgrade the fidelity everywhere. Some of those things include.
So did you want to say something about this, Jake?
Yeah, because I heard her say upgrade the fidelity everywhere, and this image looks like shit to me. But like,
It does kind of. I don't mind if it looks a little bad.
Hold on, the text in this is so blurry. Are you? I can't read it.
It is.
I don't even know what it is.
It is Mac. Let's see. ATL
Hold on.
grass.
Give me the timestamp real quick. I'm gonna pull up this little image here.
Negative.
What minutes and seconds?
27 and 59. 27
Well,
minutes.
I think he's got the full VOD now. Do you have
Yeah.
the full VOD, Jake?
Oh,
yeah, he
yes.
may have
Yeah,
to refresh it to Tonica for the full VOD and just get the
Okay.
positive time.
We'll go to the VOD then. And we'll find that. Oh, wait. Shit.
It was a premiere of a video. It wasn't an actual live stream. They just did a bullshit premiere.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was a live stream.
Oh, those bastards! No, it's right
Oh
here.
yeah, it's back there.
I thought it
It's
was a
back there, okay.
stream. I'm out here thinking. So they put a countdown in a video?
Yeah, there's a premiere. And,
Are you
yeah,
people
Jesus.
incompetent? Like, why the hell would there be a countdown in the video that I now have to skip? Just make it an hour long, you...
They're gonna have to use the edit tool and just cut that bullshit off, man.
Okay, so the timestamp I'm looking at is 1 hour, 4 minutes and 38 seconds. I mean, take a look at this.
We really had to rethink, how the techniques we used to render some of that stuff because we wanted to upgrade the fidelity everywhere. Some of the.
Okay, here we go. We're up to date
Yeah.
here.
So, tell me what you notice about this image.
The water's been frozen over.
Hold on, can you get to the first frame where you see like all the fucking foliage vertexes highlighted? Okay, I think you're there actually.
Oh, am I?
I think it's just a little bit brighter on my screen. Hold on. Yeah. So this is in some sort of weird debug phase that they have this in. So this is a really early stage.
It has to be.
Like super early, and they have some sort of thing that says AI breachable and dockable on the side there. So
oh come on!
It looks like they've made assets which you click a button and then it becomes dockable. So instead of it being, a dynamic tool that they use to designate certain areas where you can dock AI on, it's just a fucking toggle now. So that means they've dumbed down the design quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, I support that. I support AI. People freak out about AI, but when it comes to
No, I'm not talking about like AI. I'm talking I'm talking about the dockable thing and like not about artificial intelligence.
The game doesn't have a way to resolve whether it can be docked without a designer having to say this can be docked, this can't be docked. Painting the dockability of it can't figure it out on its own, not naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of how this is done correctly. Or like so Unreal Engine 5.7 is the one I'm currently using, but when you're painting things that you can actually have your troops navigate on, that's called a nav mesh. You designate and you can actually select certain surfaces and paint those surfaces where you want people to be able to travel and where you not be able to travel. So you could turn that and say, okay, I'm going to make a separate mesh where I say this area can be used to dock units to this place, and then you can set up all those points where individual models can stand. So that takes away the processing from the unit, and it puts it on, and it basically takes away because the unit is static at that point. And so it's a way to save on performance. And then, but this just seems like it's a toggle. Like they're designating objects as dockable. So instead of them being able to customize, like, you know, build out their cities in modular blocks and then paint the nav meshes, it looks like just based on that they're just going to put specific structures down, is dockable, not dockable, and then they select that option. That's what I don't know if that's going to be for the whole game, but that seems like a really shit tool to have.
Okay, that's what we were leading up to. I'm like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing?
No, it seems
it sounds
really
efficient.
Sure, it's efficient. You just fucking click a button, but that's all that TA ever does for the game design anyway. So
it's true.
I guess
oh wait, I forgot.
You know, I think I might be reading too much into that, but just reading that, I get sad. You know?
Usually I don't like that way of design because it means the player can't ever find their own places creatively without the developer having already decided it in advance and making it ultimately meaningless.
Yeah, just designating it. Yeah, great.
That's how I think about that stuff. I want to find my own opportunities. I don't want to just be spoon-fed stuff by the designers where possible.
Yeah, and who would? This video has 1,000 downvotes on it.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that. That's a pretty funny ratio for announcing the ultimate game.
First comment is, did you just announce an announcement?
Yeah,
that's,
of course. Yeah, exactly.
Medieval 4 win. Oh, they actually responded to this. What did you say? What did you say, you little shits?
Please no.
Oh, yeah, they did say that. They're already dreading the creation of the third one. They don't want to make. They don't want to make another one.
Skipping the video up to an hour, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. We can kind of examine this as well. It's like, it doesn't look like they're showing any of the engine in this specific frame, but you can see the environments they're trying to design. So you can see that they've opted for definitely more of a, you know, they're focusing pretty heavily on environment design, which to me is indicative of a company that is absolutely not going to focus anything on fucking games.
Yeah. If we're not
most of your computational resources, I can tell, is going to go to high fidelity environment. So you can see that they've placed decals on the ground.
Troy?
They've got.
They already did that with Troy, did they not?
Yeah, they did. They've done it with all the more recent games. Yeah. But you can see probably these rocks have a high polygon count. At least they look like it. This might be like maybe they put in the high LODs in this image to make it look nice, but you might not have even end up seeing it look this nice in the end product because it might be too hard to run. But this is clearly just a flat, like maybe I want to say 150 by 150 meter map where they've just increased the height fog exponentially and they just put a bunch of props and decals on the ground to demonstrate what they want their environments to look like.
Well, yeah.
But it's weird to me that they would show this with fucking tire treads on it when we're talking about a medieval game. So,
I don't know where we are. What are we doing? Where is this?
Yeah.
In the mountains of Caucasus?
This might be a reused concept art from the World War I game that they had. So they probably actually did this environment in the World War I game, and they showed it for the medieval game. So
that's a really interesting notion, yeah, because this could be like the Alps or something.
Yeah, like this could be anywhere really. I can fucking tell you.
Yeah, it's a medieval game. Where in medieval Europe are we? Where anything?
Yeah,
looks
where
like this?
where are we in a frozen wasteland with tire tracks in medieval Europe?
Yeah, who's driving the Jeep? Who's got that?
And you, yeah, like I just this to me is weird. Like I can see what they're trying to focus on. Like they're implementing. They're focusing on graphics. What they said, they wanted to look high fidelity. They don't want it to be high fidelity.
They wanted to look that way. Yeah.
So
well, I'm wondering here. How many wagons, like what kind of a wagon throughput would you need in order to achieve this level of treading into the snow? How many wagons? Like that would have been a hell of a fucking convoy of wagons. Where's all the horses as well? Where's all the horses?
But what wagons have a wheel that looks like that makes that kind of mark?
Is there a single horse print, or is it just tire treads?
It's just tires. No, you're right. There's no horses.
Can anybody in the chat confirm if we had winter tires in medieval times, like the 11th century? Like, did we have winter treads? Did merchants swap out their wagon wheels for winter wheels? They do that.
Total War Cat mentioned is that little thing that this VOD doesn't show it doesn't have the little picture where it shows what you're looking
The
at.
preview,
Yeah. Was that little live action thing? Was that AI? Did that use AI in it for the trailer for Medieval 3? Because I think it's being suggested in the chat.
I didn't think so.
Like the faces were AI or something. Oh, that's a good place to start.
oh yeah, he's saying that the people in the chair were AI. That's funny.
Yeah. Were they?
The
No,
Pure
they
Golem is
were
a real invention.
No, he's talking about the cinematic for Medieval 2, I think.
Yeah, no, not the not the interview, not the fake interview.
Sorry, I say cinematic, the live action trailer announcement thing that they did.
The Bear Golem's real. He exists
Unfortunately, yeah. He's not a CA model.
See, when I was looking at that snow with the tire treads, the first impression I got instantly, because I never noticed that still frame an hour ago when it first went past, but when I saw it right there like 10 minutes ago, I just thought that reminded me of the Unreal Engine sweeping panoramas of terrain.
Yeah,
they showed off.
Yeah, that was what it first reminded me of. That's why I was like, oh shit, this is really focused on graphics, isn't it? This is gonna be poorly optimized.
Yeah, because that was how they impressed you with the capability of new Unreal engines. They just showed you the camera flying through jungles and stuff, or stuff like this. That's what I think this is. They'll try to tap into that and make it seem like it's futuristic and ambitious when it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
And, in our medieval warfare game, what should probably be our focus? Probably the medieval warfare aspect of the game instead of whatever the hell's going on here. But as we've probably credibly deduced, this isn't even for the game that we're talking about. So this is going to be a disaster.
I would. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say I can't imagine that this game is going to be worth the spit it took to make it, and they're just going to cope.
I would be thoroughly surprised if CA was they confirm 100% that this is a shot from the game. I'd be like, okay, so I better see this in the game when it releases. I'll buy it and I'll look at these tire tracks right up close. And they better be fucking tire tracks like this image, because I've got it blown up on my screen, and they're fucking tire tracks. they're either tire tracks or treads. Like, they look like treads, to be honest.
Could be tanks.
Tanks.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, tanks moving north to fight the Russians. Yeah. Or I guess the Russians went to World War I, or were they? I can't remember.
They were. Yeah.
They were. Okay.
Oh
well.
yeah.
They lost.
The Russians were fighting each other too.
Yeah.
World War I, right? Yeah. So maybe this
I can
is
only
Russia.
like this. Yeah, but you're right though. It did immediately also remind me of Unreal Engines, because this looks like something they would take out of like the Icelandic Rocks showcase, and then the stuff they were doing for Unreal Engine back in like late Unreal Engine 4 early Unreal Engine 5 showcases where they were partnering with was it Megascans? So, and these do kind of look like Megascan rocks.
Is Megascan like a is it like
so
an environment?
Quixel Megascans is a collection of Megascanned assets. So essentially, they take an object in real life. They take like 1,000 photos of it from all sides, and they run it through a program that takes all those images and then builds a 3D asset of that real life object. And then you can port that as a physical asset into a game after you throw a texture on it. So usually the textures will be rendered the same way. They'll take the texture from the rock, or they'll paint a texture and then they'll put it onto the scanned object. So it'll have the skeletal structure or the outside shape of an actual real life rock, but then they'll paint it to look a little bit better. That's kind of what this looks like. Just because it's reminiscent of what exactly people do on Unreal Engine, which is just take megascans, put on a shitload of fog, and then do sweeping panoramas and say they're environment designers.
Okay.
Like,
well, then this game better be great, because if we're putting so little effort into the environment, I better see some groundbreaking mechanics for Medieval 3.
Yeah. And part of the reason I don't think that this is part of the Medieval 3 assets and maps, because if you literally just tap your right arrow key, you can swap between an image of this perfectly rendered, scene with tank treads to a horribly rendered scene with a medieval
No, it doesn't
house.
even look like it belongs
in the middle of a field. Like, I want someone from CA to tell me that this is the same fucking game. Like, why would you show these two back to back?
I dare you. I dare you to do that.
I also don't get the design of this house. Why is there a huge fucking door with steps on the left side and a small door with steps on the other side?
Is it a garage? Where are we?
You got to put the tanks in there,
And do they? This might actually be. Did they have north, south?
The cardinal directions.
Yeah. Did they
do
have this
correspond
like this
to
back
reality?
then? With the rooster on top?
Is that 2 norths as well on the right side?
There's a W, there's an E, and there's an N, and south doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think you got it.
South doesn't exist. Or it's behind this tree, which doesn't make any damn sense at all. But
it's weird.
Yeah, what the hell is
But
this?
I don't know. Why would they choose to show this in the middle of a field?
I know, put it in a medieval city.
Look what JJ said. I was about to say what JJ said. I had a feeling something was off, and he just described it perfectly.
The plume of the chimney is in front. Yeah, it is. It is in front of it. Actually, you're right.
Well spotted. Yeah.
I'm zooming in. It looks like they have a second chimney below the big chimney, which makes
no. That's the air
sense.
Conditioner. That's not a chimney. It's the air
That's
conditioner.
the air conditioner.
Okay. All right.
Goodness.
All right. Yeah.
You gotta stay toasty. You gotta stay cool in these summer months in the hills with nothing around them.
It might be just the like I can see. Obviously, you can clearly see the smoke in on the side of the chimney there, but like the rest of it does kind of look like you're being tricked from the little stone that's running up the center.
Yeah,
because it's a different texture color than everything else. But I don't really want to just nitpick the art design because that's kind of lame.
I'm just trying to find AI bullshit. Like that chimney doesn't make sense. Like, have they just misplaced the smoke emitting object in a rush and then taken a snapshot without looking at it properly?
I don't know.
Just
but we might be. Who is this? They might be right. We might be overthinking this because it's like it's a concept. But you have to understand, like, Creative Assembly has lied before, and
yeah, exactly. They're presenting one frame. This is all we can look at.
Right. So this is all we have to look at. And
so if you want more frames, you can go skip to 1 hour 5 and 4 seconds. 1 hour 5 minutes and 4 seconds, and then play this section here, and we can look at the collision that they've got so far in the engine.
You see projectiles,
which looks like just a percentage decay system, but
technology, which means we're not going to have so many overlapping.
Look, like the smoke's coming out of a little spigot on the side of the chimney. Rewind it. You saw the smoke coming out.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hang on, let's.
Not going to have so many.
Oh yeah, it is.
This
it wasn't even coming out.
Rewind it all the way.
Yeah,
rewind it all the way.
Sure.
This means we've now got a new ribbon technology, which means we're not going to have so many overlapping particles. This means it's more performant.
And why does the smoke just stop? That's another thing. It's all fakery.
Shouldn't it just like sink to the ground and then disappear?
Here's something too. What's going on back here?
Overlapping particles. This means it's more performant.
A little white caterpillar going on.
Yeah.
Guess people.
Actually, I don't think that's a unit. I'm almost certain that's a
ribbon technology, which means we're not.
Maybe it's just
that's
like early engine glitch.
What is that? Play it again. Let me see it.
Oh sure.
There's nothing on the side of the chimney, by the way. We were right about the smoke from
the start. Technology, which means we're not going to have so many overlapping particles. This means it's more performant and means we can get.
But you see what I mean? How like there's no, the building looks sectionally destructible. It's not like you sink a shot into the building and it will crumble where that is.
Yeah, there's no tiles as well. Look at the bottom left where it breaks off. It's just a big thing. It's like an ice sheet that just, sloughs off. There's no tile.
Yeah.
Physics, nothing.
I think that...
obviously, you would do something like this to save on performance, but there's already been demonstrated ways that you can save massively on performance and have actual, like proper destructible objects that don't kill your performance. And it's been done. We've had this for years now.
Medieval 2 had the wall fall apart into like 5 pieces.
It looked good in
or
Medieval 2.
pieces.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that's what they were. I guarantee you that's what they were trying to do here. So let it play and let the building kind of break down a little bit more. Because see, look what I mean about it being sectional. Because you can see one section break at a time.
There will be high.
Yeah, no, it
because
doesn't
we've now
all
got a new
collapse.
ribbon
Yeah,
technology.
I don't want the whole building to collapse, but like you can see that collapse, and then this section gets damaged, and you can see the textures, change on sections of it.
Right.
And actually like it's almost like vertical rectangles they have that have just stretched over the entire asset, where they've sliced it into little sections.
Right.
That's just me. Like, it's a small gripe. I don't understand why they would even bother showing us this.
But as it's pointed out in the chat, those animations for destruction in Medieval 2 were pre-made. They should just pre-make it. Why are we bothering with the sectional? It seems very unnecessary. And if this is the direction they're going with, it's not going to be worth a damn.
Are you guys sure that the Medieval 2 destruction was pre-made animation? Because I think it was the same destructible parts, but I think it was actually like calculated by the engine.
I think you're right, and that's why it lags so much. It was
that's what I
frame to frame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that there was no way that was a pre-baked animation, because if that were true, then it wouldn't lag.
Oh shit!
So
I don't know. I just have to believe you. I don't know.
Yeah, no, just from my I wouldn't say I'm like an expert game developer by any means. Like I'm pretty much like just a hobbyist. But like from my experience working with this and playing Medieval 2 and then trying to, recreate some of the things I see as a hobby. No, 100%. That shit in Medieval 2 was trying to be calculated by your CPU. That's why the game fucking dies every time it happens.
Gotcha.
But
it always does it the same way though in the game. So did they just simulate it once and then put it onto whatever was destructible in that way?
They had the lag be introduced after Windows 8.
Though it wouldn't need to be the same way every time. It could be deterministic, so it is simulated, but it's simulated the same way every time. But I don't think it even needs to be, because there would surely be some entropy or whatever you would call it introduced every time. There should be some random variation that affects the physics. If they're going to have it be simulated as physically at all, and not just a movie that plays it the same way every time, it'd be a lot of work for no reason.
Yeah. It just seems unnecessary, and I'm not hopeful. But what? So they're doing an announcement next week. It's not going to have anything that we're interested in. Do we want to do a part 2?
Okay, Orendi says it lags because it's not just animations. It also updated the rules, like wall becoming deadly object and unpassable object instead of wall pathfinding. Okay, so the engine then is struggling because it's trying to run it in real time when it's a engine that's made for like pre-baked shit. That makes more sense to me.
That's all foreign to me. I'm just gonna say yep, exactly.
They've consciously decided to have stuff going on that's meaningful, and it imparts a cost on computation resources, which is what you'd expect.
Sure,
that's dignified at least.
I like to see them actually try with the destructibles, because one thing I've always wanted to see is if you have troops next to a wall, or the AI has troops next to the wall, and you hit it with a big fucking rock, and a piece of that wall comes off and crushes people beneath it. That to me would be like, okay, now we're in a simulation.
Yeah.
Now we've got cool shit. Like, because then you think like, okay, what can I do in a battle to take advantage of this game aspect? Like, I know that falling debris crushes people. I see a bunch of troops standing under a destructible object, and I destroy that object, and I'm like, nice.
Yeah, like Men of War.
Exactly. Yeah, like that's part of the reason why that game is so fucking cool. You can destroy the terrain, you can destroy buildings. It's shit like that. It's like, okay, now we've taken it from this is a
guy can be a tree sniping, and you can just knock the tree down with a tank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he'll just fall right out like
yeah.
Oh man, there's lots you can do that's not just simple garbage. Like I think the destruction of that house is like the only real engine thing they showed. Okay, never mind. If you skip to hold on, 105. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 53 seconds. They have another simulation here.
Oh shoot!
All good. Take your time.
Did they just show the exact same thing again? While house getting shot?
Gameplay. It means that the
they showed
buildings
explosion.
No, it's
are
a
dynamically destructible.
Yeah, there's.
You can then use that as part of your.
Okay.
That looks different.
Okay, well,
the way the side falls off.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah,
gets
go
knocked
back.
after it's fallen off as well. I think it gets hit by
He decided
projectiles.
to integrate Havoc
That's
in
actually
the
good.
physics system
I want to see
into
that
our
again.
gameplay. It means that the buildings are more dynamically destructible. You can then use that as part of your
Yeah,
strategic.
it keeps falling down and more stuff gets knocked, and I think that's been simulated physically. That's actually good then.
Yeah.
That's fine. I still see the hitbox on the fucking building light up quickly there. So it's still I know for a fact now that it's I still know it's sectional
Trenches would
now.
be
So
nice.
that confirmed that. But yeah, rewind that again. Let it play one more time. The explosions.
You can play it in
physics
quarter
system
speed.
into our gameplay. It
Oh,
means
quarter.
that
Okay.
You went to that.
hang on.
Because it's all just so fast.
Play. Oh no! All right, there we go. that was awful.
Skip back to the start because I want to see those explosions go off at the start as well.
And remember, we were meant to have this in Rome 2 when they were showing the Siege of Carthage trailer with all the shit getting fucking hit with onager shots and stuff. We were already meant to have buildings falling down and crushing guys.
Goodness.
But what are they hitting this building with? What the fuck is that? That looks just like Warhammer projectiles.
Yeah, it looks like an
Little
arrow.
Fucking... I think it's just something like a tool they use to demonstrate it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so no, there's still a health bar on these houses.
Oh, there.
So you can see he had to load enough arrows into the destructed part of the house, and it still died. Keep rewinding. So it eventually all crumbles all at once. You see what I mean?
What the hell?
There's still an HP bar for this whole.
So it's a
house.
facade. It's all fake. It's all aesthetic. Which
Yeah.
I mean,
So
that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like it's being presented as something other than that.
Okay, so I'll revise my earlier assessment. So they have destructible segments, but there's an HP bar on the building itself. So when the building gets destroyed enough, it collapses like that. And then they might have actually pre-baked this animation with the stuff bouncing off each other, so it might be just the same every single time we see this in the future.
Well,
this is garbage. We're playing Men of Warsaw Squad 2.
So close.
You can target walls specifically in Assault Squad 2 and take out like 3 walls and just have a wall left standing for the whole next 2 hours of the battle, you know, just that wall's just sitting there. You never have a catastrophic thing where the whole fucking building just collapses for no reason. Shite.
Hey,
Randy's, we know it's a trick. We're just discussing how it's kind of like there's different ways to do it that have been done that are better that you could still do.
Right, you don't need to make
Like,
a different engine for it. This is
we're not saying we need you to simulate every piece of that building falling apart realistically. It's like we've seen simulations in games 20 years ago that did this better.
Red Faction.
Or 10, 15 years ago. And we played them as early as a couple months ago. JK is funny.
Okay.
I didn't mean to call you out. I was just like, I was hoping you weren't misunderstanding us, because we're not trying to whine about, you know, more reality in my video game. It's like,
yeah, no, that's not the point.
There's cooler ways to do this.
In Assault Squad 2, you can drive a King Tiger through a building, and bits of shit that fall from the building will kill the guy that's in the hatch, the commander. Just falls on him and kills him.
Yep. And you can have... there's so much shit, man.
Something happens to the
But
chin.
there was clearly an HP bar there.
What happened? Somebody told me.
And why
to
are the
look at
gravestones? Why are the gravestones floating? I don't get it.
They are floating. Their shadow isn't attached. I don't know. Who cares? I know it's just like preset, but I feel like this is how the game's gonna release.
But
That's
and
how it
who
always
keeps
goes.
a fucking who keeps a grave that close to their house? What a sick freak! I bet someone at CA lives like this. They have their dead relatives buried in their backyard, and they're like, "Oh, that's normal."
In that
You know?
backwards ass
Fucking hell.
country over there, England.
You know.
Well, boys, it's been almost 3 hours. I think we've sufficiently, dumped on this as much as we possibly could. It was justified.
Looked far and wide for anything we could find that was encouraging as well, and I just couldn't really find anything because they didn't really show anything.
It came in with low expectations, and somehow I was still disappointed. They have to continually dive underneath the bar for acceptance, and they manage to do it every time. I mean,
it's just marketing bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what we went into this expecting. I thought they would have more to show, though. I'm surprised by how little.
Yeah, I was hoping for at least maybe like a charge or something, or even just a couple models that we can see, just something to tell me more about what they plan on doing with the gameplay at all. But this is just fucking.
I don't even think they know. I don't think
they showed us. They showed us AI art, an asset from a dead game, and then a house with a health bar.
Yeah,
so Warcat summed it up perfectly.
Yeah, he did. We're picking on anything because this is all we have to look at. You know, this is the thing they revealed.
They said they were going for a high fidelity, and that's when we started talking about the way everything's designed and then the simulation.
Yeah.
So like kind of nitpicking what they mean by high fidelity, because it's not high fidelity at all.
No, it doesn't even feel like it.
Like I could do this in like 2 days. I could download an asset from Unreal Engine, and then I could just I could do it in an hour. I downloaded an asset from Unreal Engine. I put it into the thing. I dragged the chaos destruction onto it. I set how many destructible parts, and then I shoot a little fucking balloon at it, and then it falls apart. I don't even need a health bar system.
I've seen some of what you do on that, and it does look a lot like this.
That's so sad, and that's Creative Assembly's bane. I don't know if you guys have read or not read, but watched Fenris's. Do y'all know who that is? The guy who makes the Fenris mod for Warhammer.
No.
Well, his stuff his stuff is really good. It adds a lot to the game. I'm pretty sure half the people who play Warhammer don't even play without that mod. But he came out recently, or not recently. I think it's been a month. Just saying that the stuff they're implementing right now should have been implemented a lot sooner, and it doesn't take months to implement. In regards to fixes and models and stuff like that, where they're making you pay $15 a pop for this stuff. It's not that much work. It doesn't cost that much, and the modders and game developers are the actual bane of Creative Assembly's existence, because they can't lie to those people. And so I would suggest watching it. He's very forgiving to the game itself, which we're going to disagree on, but I think it's enlightening to hear from somebody like you who knows about it, who's like, yeah, no, it shouldn't take this long. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, just before we go, there's another bit of simulation if you want to jump to 1 hour, 10 minutes, 11 seconds.
1 hour, 10 minutes, 11 seconds. And Moneymon, yes, they did. They announced it. And this is their announcement right here. You're looking at it. In 10 seconds.
It's been garbage.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Yeah, look at these guys. That looks
this
looks like a mobile game.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's just the interface for the demo, though, that they've got. Like, the really controlled environment. It's so far divorced from a game. It's so early on.
Yeah, you can even see the basic. So you can see, why is it like a fucking RTS game thing? You clearly have stop orders. You have attack. You have guard mode. You have this weird fucking crosshair thing, and then a weird crosshair on a shield for some reason. And then you have a nil texture, which is kind of funny. And then you have 3 empty spaces. What could that possibly mean?
This doesn't mean anything. But
I would guess that's attack move and then a defensive stance of some sort. I don't know.
They do have units in this field here. If you look up here, that's what's moving back here. See that?
Yeah.
Little PNGs.
They're sprites, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. Are you playing the video? I was looking at the actual stream. Sorry.
Oh no! I paused it. I paused it.
All right. Go back to like 1:10:10.
Yeah.
If you can. All right. Yeah. Just play.
Play here. Okay.
Yeah.
And that goes in the ground.
Why is the house in the background falling? The fuck?
Is it broken?
Yeah. There's units in the background there at the top. You can see them on the field.
Yeah.
But like. They're clearly just like really low res shit. Look at Why is the one building just a fucking basement now? What the hell was that?
Because I assume because it fell apart. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but like everything disappeared except for the fucking. Why?
I don't know.
You're getting called away.
I guess.
All right.
I guess
if we're doing this again next week, let me know.
Yeah,
let me know what you are planning on, and I'll try and tag along again.
Yeah, I'll look at it. I don't think it's
the-
gonna be anything interesting though.
It's the Game Awards, right? That they said that they're gonna announce that at. So it might not even be like a thing we could stream without having to sit here for 10 hours.
Right?
So.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, there's no point.
Yeah.
We can like.
Probably not then.
Yeah. I'll probably. Well, it's for 40K, right? So who cares?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yep.
All right. Well,
all right, it's been fun.
Yeah,
See you next time.
All right.
I would like to designate because we know that nothing's going to change from Creative Assembly in regards to Warhammer this year, and he left.
He's gone. I was gonna say he sounds like he's got a dip like right now.
Yeah. Well, see you, Volound. But to everybody else, I am designating this next year as the year of the bully, and I'm going to do my very best to do more stuff like this. And I encourage everybody else to do the same. But thanks, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Volound. I'll see you guys later.
Sounds good. It was nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, it was nice meeting
good
you
to talk
too.
to you. Thanks for having me here. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. I'll add you on Discord, and we'll corroborate. I'll catch you later.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'll see you around.
All right, see you, man. Peace.
Aww. Hey, Get some
Ah! All right. Bye, guys. I actually... Oh, wait.